What's good? What's good, everybody? This your baby J Jack in the building. You know what I mean? Thawed magazine. We got a special guest in the building, a great creative mind out of Saginaw, Michigan. You never know what his mind gonna come up with next. So we're gonna get to find
Oh
out what he
no.
got going on. You know what I mean? So without further ado, we're gonna let him introduce himself. What's going on with you, bro?
How you doing? Name V-Sinizter from Saginaw, Michigan. Been in this game for more than a minute and just here to do this and let y'all know what y'all been missing for a long time.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. He said V-Sinister. Y'all know how it's spelled too. It's right up there at the top if
Yep.
you don't see it. Uh, check out his Facebook page. You still got the website too, right?
Yep. www.theciniverse.com.
Cineverse.com. You got stormrook.com too, right?
Oh yeah. No, that should all be on there. Now the Facebook page is the V-Sinister, Stormwork Entertainment. It could be worse, Soldier Blade, but I'll get over that. We could cover all that over time.
Yeah, you got a lot. I
Got a
noticed
lot.
that too.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
noticed that too. So, you know what I mean? We're gonna get into it. Still sharing some things on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're watching on, we appreciate you tuning in. Salute to you. It's your boy J Jack in the building, V Sinister in the building. It's gonna be a good hour. So we appreciate you tuning in with us because you could have been doing anything, but you chose to rock with us. So salute to you for that.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. So we're gonna get into it, bro. Man, I don't know where to start at. You know what I mean? You got so much history in the game. You know what I mean? I even know we did a couple shows together back in the days too. So
Oh
I know how
yeah.
long you've been doing it. You know what I
Long
mean?
time ago, the
So
Bedlam shows.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So we're gonna get into like the beginning. You know what I mean? We're gonna go back to the beginning. Like what before you even touch the mic, what kind of sparked the creative thoughts like as a youngin? Like what was the first thing you saw that kind of or what you noticed that might have sparked that creative thoughts?
My brother Mac the Jacket. I remember a long time ago when he used to go. A lot of people probably don't know this except the people that came up with him. He used to go by Snoopy D, and he just come
Yeah.
in freestyling, spitting, and everything. And I was like, oh, I like the way that sound. My brothers, hey, what's up? How you doing?
What's up? What's
Yeah,
up?
but
Salute
Mac
to
the
you. First
Jacket
comment,
influenced
appreciate you.
me, and from there, kind of got the spark going and wanted to rap too and everything. But I used to just do it for fun. But I didn't start taking it seriously till maybe '91.
Okay, no doubt. And that first comment was Dose. What up with your Dose day one in the building? I
Oh,
know he
what's
doing
up?
this comedy thing too. So y'all go check him out. Salute him. Y'all go check him out. I seen he just did some comedy at White's. So, he doing
Yeah,
his
I'm
thing
trying to
out
catch
there.
one of his shows. I know he has some going on. I think it was last year. No, it was the year before. Try to catch that, but missed his set by a few minutes though. I'm gonna catch your set
Okay.
though.
Yeah. No doubt. I saw some snippets of it, so I know he doing his thing and getting it growing with it.
Oh
No
yeah.
doubt. Chilling, my brother. Salute to you. And you said about 91. That's when it
Yep.
like 91. So you think about it, what about we in the 30s then.
30s.
Yeah. 33 or
Oh,
so. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. That's some
more than
years.
that. Yeah, 91. What happened 91? Me and my homeboy, Dan, we was over a mutual friend house of ours named Pooley. He was up there cutting hair, and everybody was just up there freestyling off the top, and they kind of put me on the spot and everything. And I wasn't much of freestyling, so I just decided to write something and everything. So I sat down, wrote a rhyme or what have you, and I'm thinking they was gonna laugh and start clowning because I wasn't known for spitting anything back then. I was known for art and doing like weird shit. But I the road rhyme and everything, spit it, they loved it. It was like, oh, okay, all right. And I was like, I started thinking, and then what was it 91 going to 92? That was when Chris Cross was hot. They had jump around, way of the rhyme, warm it up, Chris and all that. And I was
They
up at
had
my
some bangers.
homeboy house then, and another mutual friend of ours, Roderick and his brother Dante was up over there. So they was all fans of Chris Cross. I was, I ain't gonna
Uh,
lie, I was a big
you ain't
hater back
you ain't
then.
fuck with Chris Cross?
Nah. I mean, I appreciate it now because you get older and you expand your
Yeah.
repertoire and range of music. But back then, nah, I wasn't messing with Chris Cross like that. So they were
Yeah.
singing like the bridge, way of the rhyme, where they was up there saying it's like that, y'all, it's like that, y'all. I
Hmm.
was up there trying to make fun of them, but I was out of sync with them, so it kind of sounded like it's like that, y'all, it's like that, y'all, it's like that of the that, it's like that, y'all. And I was like, wait a minute. That sounded nice right there. So I stopped them from singing Way of the Rhyme and told them just sing that part again. And we was up there saying that over. And I was like, okay, no, I'm write a whole rhyme to this. And back then I wrote my own stuff. I wrote my homeboy Dan because he wasn't like lyrically proficient or anything. So I took care of his spot and what have you. Formed a group called Dynamic Deuce, and I went by Vinnie B. He was Danny Boy, and we was up there trying to get put on because my brother, him and Bone had Homicide back then. And I was like, all right, my brother going to the studio, because the first time I ever been to the studio was maybe 91 to 92. You remember Scott and Stacy?
Yeah. I remember him, but I ain't never worked with him.
Yeah, Scott and Stace, they had a studio on Sheridan, and my brother took me over there with Dirty Jerk. Yeah, it was Dirty Jerk, Lemonade, my brother, I think it was somebody else, I can't remember, and just me. My brother, he loved the sound that I made on my Casio 100 keyboard from the C key, and instead of just basically going to the studio and just going down the piano trying to find that sound, he took the old keyboard in, they hooked the analog plugs in the back, ran it through the boards and everything, hit the C key, they sampled it, and they made a beat out of it and what have you. And that was my first time in the studio seeing a 24-track mixer, reel-to-reel tape mics. So I was like, man, I like this. So then that was what got me going. And I was up to talking to my brother, like, hey, me and my own boy Dan got something together and everything. You think you can sit to do something with us? And he wanted to hear something. So I spit for him. And then he said he was going to talk to his homeboy Pratt, because I guess that's who was running Pratt and Killer. I think, Mexican Carlos, I think he was Killer, and they was running Pratt and Killer. So he said he talked to him, but I ain't never heard nothing about it. So in 93, that was when, James, I know you know James, right? James Flowers.
Yeah.
James Alias.
He did a couple of our tracks. He did my, I think, Right Over Left, $1 Million Mission. Yeah, he did most of our tracks that we put out.
I remember I was there for some of them sessions too. You poking. Who was the third dude that y'all had with y'all?
Knee Dash, rest in peace, Dash, my baby, Knee Dash.
That's Knee Dash. That was all right. Yeah, I was there for a lot of those sessions, and when the sessions ran long, I just went up in the other room and slept on the heater, because I'm like, back then. I mean, I've been in studios for a long time, but that was when Nitty was up there engineering, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go in here, watch TV or something. I'm gonna go to sleep. But now I have long sessions. Oh yeah. But anyway, my brother, I gave my brother a tape that me and Nitty made up in the studio when it was called the Attic Studios. And and now it's popping up good. Sorry about that. My computer's starting to run and pop up, but. Me and Nitty put a tape together. I forgot the name of the song on there, but I gave it to my brother. Never got that tape back. He said he was gonna let Pratt hear that, and he was on the phone with him too. He was at the time about, Pratt, my bro, he did this and blah blah blah. You need to check this out, this and that and everything. He took the tape, never got it back, never heard nothing about it. So now I know what that means in retrospect. Like, I like it, bro, but they wasn't feeling it, so it is what it is. I get that though. But that was cool though. So back in 93, me and Nitty hooked up, and that was pretty much a pipeline and the seeds that created everything that ended up creating Ghetto Records and everything. It's like a long lineage, but it started in 93 when it was just me and James went by what did he go by? He went by JD. His little cousin Jeff went by Lil J, and we had another fourth dude with us, our homie named Dave, and he went by Dave the OG or something like that and everything. But
what was the other guy name? Was it James' brother, or who the owner of it, or what?
Ray. Yeah,
Ray.
Back then when we started, Ray. He wasn't really like messing with us like that. He had the equipment upstairs, but it was just me and James. Like, this was long before Ghetto Records, the Attic Studios. This was when, this was you know a dude named Gary and Jones. Ever heard of him?
Nah, I ain't know Gary and Jones. I kind of
this was at. I mean, did you go to the high?
Yeah, but I graduated in 94.
Oh, in 94. Oh yeah, Gary was there with us too. But yeah, if you graduated in 94, he graduated with Jeff and them, right?
Yeah.
Gary was there, and what happened in 93, I was walking down a hall, and Gary had headphones on and listened to a cassette that James had put together, music he was working on. I asked Gary what that was he was listening to. He said
I
that
know what
it
you're
was
talking
some
about,
music that James had put together. Because even before me and James got together, I want to shout out my cousin Dwayne. He go by DLB or Captain Kid because he do music too. And I was up there
yeah.
doing music with him first, before me and James got together. And Dwayne, he got me off into doing bass music and everything and so on. So the only thing was that he had a homeboy named Mike that he went over to the studio with. And like I said, at that time, the only studio experience I had was going over to Scott and Stakes. So when Gary had
Mm-hmm.
told me that James had put a beat tape together and everything, I was like, oh, James got a studio and everything? Okay. Wheels started turning. And I was like, all right, let me talk to James. Because me and James go all the way back to first grade. We go all the way back to 83 and 84. Like, we go way
Yeah,
back.
way
So
back.
I was like, yeah, I know James did music. And I'm like, okay, James do music. Hey. So I talked to James, like, all right, I heard you got a studio and you doing beats and everything. So me and him got to talking. So one day after school, me and my homeboy Dave, we went to his house, and James had drum machine there, sampling, keyboard, tape machine, for that tape machine, and bunch of and other stuff up in there too. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So then back then, I mean, I do a lot of my own production now, but back then, all
It was just
I knew what I wanted to hear and how I wanted to sound, but I couldn't put nothing together. But James
look,
let us go ahead and mess with the drum
I
machine,
got
keyboards, huh?
I got a question for you.
Shoot,
Did you run into the guy? I remember at that time. I know I had to rap. I had like an audition for him, but named Papa Wiz T. You ever run into that
Pop.
guy?
All the names sound familiar. Papa Wiz T.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever ran into him. He sound familiar
Yeah.
though.
It was some other stuff going on with him, but
Uh oh.
that's a different story. Yeah. Yeah. He used to have. I think he had one side of his mustache was cut off or something like that. He had keep it one side. Yeah, it was wild, but um, I forgot what it was. But some people tell you about it. I thought you might have ran into him during that time.
Not the only people ran into back then, like that was big on the scene. You know, Big Stan, right? It was an
Oh yeah,
NOTP.
yeah, oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, NOTP, Big Stan, because we went to school with him and everything. Big, real
LG,
cool
yeah,
dude. There's a
and
bunch of people that
LG.
ain't rapping no more. Shoot, Reg T, see him, Dangerous D, another homie of mine. And I think one time we talked to Mason Wade. He go by Napalm now, but back then he was Daddy Mad or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I know you talking about.
yeah, Mason Wade and a
He
bunch of
made a
other
diss
people
rap
too.
to
But
you.
most of the people back then talked to was people that ran with us. Before we became UMF and all that, it was Tiag. He used to go by Gage and Rampage from Sheridan Park Assassins, Mark Capone. I forgot what Dietrich called himself, and then Antraville. I forgot what he called himself too.
Yeah.
Young G's, yeah, Young G's, Sheridan Park Assassin. My homeboy Sebastian Manley went by Dirty Bash, the Black
I remember
Hitler.
him.
I was like, dude,
I
you out your
remember. Yeah, I
what? Dirty
remember
Bash, the Black Hitler. I was like, oh, and this was,
him.
I know
Yeah,
Eshawn
crazy.
was going by that for a hot minute, calling himself the unholy Black Hitler, but I was like, nah,
Yeah.
that came from Sebastian. I was like, dude, like you going
Yeah.
all the way out there. Like, I get it. You know,
Yeah.
you won't be rough and everything, but Dirty Bash, the Black Hitler, though. I
Black.
was like,
Yeah,
hey, you know
that's a
what?
hell of a combination.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
shout
it
out to
was a
Blaine
bunch of
Nash
people back
too.
there, but Papa Wiz T, that can't, he
Yeah.
sound familiar, but I don't think we ever did anything with him, though.
It was something going on. We was getting down on people, but yeah, it was something in the newspaper too about Columbia Records and all of that. But I not here that we ain't gonna I ain't gonna do that. Hey, but shout out to Blaine Nash. Blaine Nash. He say V-Sinister. What up, though, homie?
Oh, what's up, Blaine Nash? Oh, yeah. Me and him got a show on 420. Yeah, this month on the 20th in Ohio. Juggalo, Terrence Footy. Hey, what's up? Some
For the
Footy G,
G.
how you doing?
Yeah, salute for the
Yeah,
G. Yeah.
yeah,
What
but
you say
yeah,
about
back then
y'all
it
got a
was
show?
crazy though, man.
What you say y'all got a show coming?
Yeah, me and Blaine Nash, it's a bunch of stuff going on. Matter of fact, let me get that out the way for anybody that could be in attendance. Um, this this coming weekend. I'm co-headlining a tour with was it Eternal from Wu-Tang Killer Bees and Mr. Freeze. We doing that out in New England, four-day spot. Then the week after that, we got matter of fact, let me look on this thing right here because it'll be a lot easier just to see it right there and call it out. Give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. Okay, this man. Yeah. Sorry I didn't have all this stuff set up and everything. My computer, I need to get it upgraded because it's going slow. But yeah, here we go right here. Let me just go to the Dropbox, open this file up, and we'll be good to go. And I can tell you what's coming up. And go, I go to the right one and pop this open right here, and I'll tell you what's going on and the dates and everything too.
Yeah. No doubt. Why you getting that going? Salute to everybody that's rocking with us, man. We appreciate y'all that's tuning in right now.
Almost definitely.
If you, no doubt. And if you're just listening in, just hitting the speaker, come on in the show. Come on, listen to us wherever you're listening to, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you at, man. Appreciate y'all, man. It's Thawed Magazine, V-Sinizter in the building.
And can you send me that link too so I can put it up on my page and tell other people because some people probably looking for it right now.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna tag you on this one right now that is going live too. Let me tag you on that, and I'll also send it in the post too. But yeah, y'all check him out. We're gonna talk more. We just getting started, so you miss some, you can watch it again. The first 16 minutes of the show, you can go back and check it out. And I
promise I'll try not to be long with it either. I'll try to keep all the answers short and to the point. Hey, I'm known for talking, but I'll try to keep it straight to the point, though.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, for April. Now I got a question for you because it'll probably be a lot easier because the speaker's so small on my phone. Can I still jump in on my computer right now and continue, or is that a big setup?
No, you can jump in too. I think I can. It'll jump you in as if it's gonna show you from a different angle too. It'll show you.
All right, cause I'm trying to jump in now, but
just hit that same link. Yep, that same link.
Yeah. See, this is why this computer pissed me off, man. I swear.
Hey.
All right, well, I still got you on here right now. April, like I said, April 4th through the 7th, we got the all right, there you go, right there. We got the New England tour. That's a invasive species tour with Eternal, Wu-Tang Killer Bees, me, Mr. Freeze, and a bunch of other acts on the bill too. Then after that, April 12th through the 14th, Astronomicon 7 in Livonia, Michigan. And it's going to be a lot of people up there. Twisted going to be up there. Blaze. All I'm doing is just going in attendance because I'm trying to get a feel of it. Because I'm trying to do the Comic-Con circuit too because the store, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. And on the 13th, Nasty Bash, that's going to be in New Haven, Michigan. I forgot to put the flyer right there. I got to get a hold of that. I'll probably go to the page. But again, the computer, and it's sitting up there being stupid, man. This computer just it be pissing me off. After that, want to shout out my homegirl Mandy, and she got an album release party on April 19th. That's gonna be in. Let me get a little closer to that. Let me click on that and blow that up. That is Atlanta, Michigan. Man, I swear this computer just they irritate me. And after that, April 20th, 420 Juggalo Blowout. Access you. Okay, here we go. All right, now let's get this underway. Sent me the link right here.
Salute to Fortitude. Salute to Yacht Life. I see you, Yacht Life. Y'all check it out. I can't see what he put on my page, but he just put something on the page. Salute to you, bro. Salute to everybody that's rocking with us, man. Y'all check it out.
All right, yeah, I jumped up in there, but wow, let me turn
a lot going on. That's all for April.
Yep, that's all April right there. As far as after April, May, another Comic-Con in Novi, Michigan, but let me see, that's Comic-Con attending, releasing John Doom in May. They're gonna probably take a break musically, but June, it could be worse, and that's a comic strip working on. And then Midwest Death Fest 3, I can't see the date on there, but It's sometime in June, probably the second week of June. Got Midwest Death Fest 3. Then the 21st, my homeboy Errol's throwing a show at White's Bar. I'm gonna be there for that on the 21st. Toward the top of the night. Then Camp Zool. I'll be going there from the. I won't be there on the 21st because I'm doing a show with Errol, but on the 22nd, 23rd is Camp Zool, and I'm gonna be on the 23rd on Sunday. After that, June, July, I don't think nothing in July right now. August, there's a Grotesque Burlesque Fest going on August 31st, and then September, on September 14th. Yeah, September 14th, I'll be doing the Dumpster Babies. Was it the Death Tapes tour? I'll be performing on that one, and Gore Fest. That might be going on. That one is in Colorado, so I don't expect any people around here to fly all the way out to California. But for those who are watching that's going to be in the vicinity, yeah, I'll be in Colorado for Gore Fest, and that's it up until now. But again, October, November, December, and even July might fill out because all this stuff got planned out in January. Had all that stuff going on, planned out in January, and as time went on, just kept adding more dates, what have you. So,
you active.
yeah, I'm seeing a link right, man. I wish I could jump in here on the computer because it said more date. Yeah, I see the. Oh, that must be yeah, that must be closed caption reading the chat.
Yeah, I just sent you the Facebook watch link. Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah,
all right,
so that's what you can send anybody else. Yeah, it'll
all
be
right.
on thawedmagazine.com too. It might be streaming on there. I didn't get a chance to set it up. But it
Oh,
should be
okay. I
streaming on
got
there
entered
too.
the studio right here because, like I said, I can hear you. I can hear you a lot better from the computer than I can the phone.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. You want to add that one to the? It's echoing right now, but I can add you on the stage with that one.
Oh yeah, and I can turn this one off.
Okay. Let me see. It should be okay. I think it is on the stage.
All right, so I can go ahead and turn this one off.
Yep. Let me see. Uh-oh. Hold on. We got a problem. I think it didn't. It say device not connected. Hold on. Let me let him know. I gotta bring him back on that one because his device ain't connected on there. All right, we got a little mishap on that one. Let me inbox him and tell him come back with that one. Yeah. But yeah. Hey. Yeah, let me check. Hey, it's live. That's how we do it. It's live. So we gotta get him back on here. I tried to add him and it's saying device not connected. So I don't know what happened with that. It didn't connect with the device, the computer he was putting on there. What up? You say, yo, who's that? That look like Scheme. Is that Scheme? That's Mike Evans. What up with you, bro? That's Mike Evans. Salute to y'all. We're waiting V-Sinizter to come back on the stage. Come back on the stage with the one. Both of his devices not connected for some reason. Tell him to refresh. So, hey, but check it out. We kicking it with V-Sinizter. He should be back on. He got to come back on with the one he was already on. So if you joined in the comments, V-Sinizter, jump back in on your regular how you was already on, so we can get back to going and let him know because the computer wouldn't log in and say device not connected. So we're gonna get him back in here. Hey, peep y'all out, man. We appreciate the comments. I think that's him right there. So we finna add him back in. It's still saying it won't let me in. It won't let you in. It won't. Hold on. Let me let him know. It won't let him in. But yeah, we got a couple more comments. How are you, brother? Oh, I'm good, bro. Hey, we just kicking it right now. Trying to get V-Sinizter back on here. He might have to get back in on his normal one. Then we can get back into the comments. And we can get back into this interview. So, hey, but peace with y'all. We appreciate y'all kicking it with us, and we'll get back right rolling in just a second. Letting him know, come back with the regular, come back with phone. Yeah, that's what's up. What y'all got going on? Hope y'all enjoying what we had so far. We're gonna get it more going on. He'll be back in just a second. Seeing if he getting these comments. Might have to hit him up on the phone. Let me see if it's gonna let me add him. There you go. Okay, there you go, right there.
We go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me add you. Kept saying the device not activated or something. It said.
Oh yeah, that's my business partner telling me that, probably telling me to refresh. But yeah, I'll go ahead and tell her we good.
Yeah, we good on here. Yeah, it wouldn't let me. Yeah, it showed it in the back. It showed it in the backstage, but it would not add.
There we go. All right, and I can hear you loud and clear. So just in case you got to cut through me talking loud, all right, go ahead and ask away because I know you said we got about probably about a half hour now. But like I said, this show format. And I would try to keep the answers succinct and to the point. Go ahead.
Yeah. I know you got a lot going, so if it don't all fit in the hour, we do our thing. So it's ours. Don't nobody tell us to stop. We keep it going.
No. Hey, it's up to you. Like, hey,
that's what I'm saying.
good.
They can't stop us. Yeah, they can't stop us. Only me and you can stop us right now.
All right.
So we had a couple comments too. You know what I mean? Say, just got off work, had to step in for a minute. Hey, we appreciate that because that's love. To me, that's more than money. Just the fact that you took out a piece of your time to come kick it with us, man. That's salute to you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I promise y'all, I will not try to talk or overtalk him. I will try to keep it short to the point. I'll tell you, I got a bad habit of that. And I know people, they want the history, but they don't want to sit there like, damn, this dude been talking for 2 hours straight. Like, man. So I'm gonna try to keep it short though.
Okay, no doubt. But the show about V-Sinizter, so if you got something to get off, go ahead and let them have it today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, hey, whatever y'all want to know, this your chance right here and everything. And so long as there ain't nothing stupid, outrageous, hey, I'll answer it. And I'll try to keep it short, I promise. Aside from that, I'll give y'all a history on whatever y'all want to know, whether it's Saginaw, what have you, Ghetto Records, Whole 9 Yards, what happened with Ghetto, at least as far as my involvement, was that I used to talk over him when I worked under him. Okay.
Who is that? Is that Mike? Mike, is that you, man?
I don't know who that is, but that's all right though. But like going on some history and everything. And matter of fact, I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna try to get the history in 3 minutes or less. I'll set a timer right here, so that way I got 3 minutes to get as much in history as far as give all the history you desire, brother. I love hearing about it, no matter the length. Trust me, man. You don't want me to do that. And we'll be here for 5 hours straight. I think a long time ago, I was up there going over things that happened with the gathering. This was with my ex-girlfriend. I was talking 3 hours straight, and she was just sitting on a chair, just like, oh my God. She listened too, but she couldn't believe I was going 3 hours straight without taking a breath. And we ain't trying to do 3 hours. Try to keep it at least.
Yeah, we keep it just a little bit low, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit at a time.
Yeah. Hey, but I do want to do one thing. I want to we're gonna go back into the music though, but I want to let them know what a Billy Kane push-up is.
Oh, Billy Kane I can even demonstrate that here too.
If anybody don't know what that is, V-Sinizter can show you what that is.
Let me grab this right here and see if people can see. Yeah, you can probably see it right here. This right here is a Billy Kane push-up. Basically, you're outstretched like this, and you're going down and back up.
Okay.
And you can even go lower. But basically, you want to try to keep your back straight and what have you. And what I might end up doing, because I ain't heard from Guinness yet, so I might end up resubmitting. I might end up resubmitting for that to do that again, what have you. Usually the thing is, you already know if you don't hear an answer, that's your answer right there. And I don't know if a video got lost in translation, so I'll just go through the necessary steps, pay the $5 fee to get reinstated up in there and just do it again. Because there's other records I'm trying to go for too, but before I go for those other records, I want to get that one out the way first. But that one I did, and it was, go ahead.
No, I'm finna say, so what's the stipulation? Like you showed us you can do a couple different variations. What's the stipulation you got to do to be able to get the record?
Oh, for that record, basically you got to have your body at a 45-degree angle or lower. back can't be up in the air. It's got to be straight. And then when you bring it down, your arms got to go 90 degrees, like the forearms got to go 90 degrees up. And then when you go back out, you got to be at length. And the number they wanted was 60 in a minute. And I did 62 at my show, Storm on the Horizon. And then the next morning I did 63. And got the witnesses for it too. Signed paperwork and everything, turned in the video, turned in everything. But again, I keep in mind that, you know, there's probably tens of thousands of people doing that. They got to go through a bunch of records and everything every day. Like I checked out the Facebook page, and there was one time I think they put up a video, and within an hour it got like a million views on it, and about 10,000 likes in an hour time. And by the end of the day, I think it was at 10 million people or something like that. So again, it's a lot of traffic. So I understand, you know, if I fell through the pipeline, I'll just do it again. But the people that I was corresponding with back and forth, they was real cool. It was like, all right, we understand everything, take your time and what have you, but this is just the stipulations you need to do. And when you get all that stuff and everything, turn it back into us. And I did. I'm just waiting. If I gotta do it again, no problem, because I'm trying to go for 6 different records on there. So it'll just give me time to get back into shape and just do it again. The video I sent though, I probably feel that maybe it was questionable only because of the angle of it. Like some stuff got cut off and they want everything perfect. So if I ain't hear back from them, it's probably because some of the video from the show, like it was cut off at a certain point and you couldn't really see a whole lot and everything. And you got to make sure you have it perfect, because they said that they expressed that they hold the right to refuse a video or refuse a record if stipulations aren't met all the way. And by the footage I was looking at, I was like, oh, okay, that I sent it to them and see if they accept that. But if I ain't heard nothing, they probably just say, yeah, you might want to do this one again. So, hey, if I talk to them, they say, yeah, we reviewed the footage, but this was cut off, so unfortunately you got to do it again. No problem. I create the exercise, so I'll do it again because I create it. So no problem.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey,
Oh,
do they? Because you know, with these days and time and so much AI and so much video editing and stuff, do they have any type of thing against that, or do they put anything out to say against it, or what?
Pretty much it's got to be raw footage and everything, and it can't be altered or anything. It's got to be raw, uncut footage. And the ones I sent them was uncut footage, but again, one of the I think it was a side shot. You couldn't see me all the way because somebody was up too close on it that was taking that footage or what have you. And it's like, yeah, I mean, you can see me from the front, but they said they want it from the side, front in a slow motion video, and they want to make sure that there is nothing edited about it. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's dope too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you had that going on with the Guinness. You got your comic strips. You know what I'm saying? Could be worse.
Oh yeah, the comic strips been doing that. Oh no, go ahead.
I'm going to say what's going on with it.
The comic strip. Now, I want to apologize to the people who did follow the comic strip. Like, I got so much stuff going on that it's hard. I mean, because I'm doing all this by myself. I mean, the company I run with 2 other people. I want to give a shout out to Josh Philly and CN Matthews. Those are my business partners right there. And also give a shout out to Clifton Durrell. That's our artist. Shay Harris. I call her Shay Boogie and everything. She's a liaison and a person that's going to end up doing A&R for us. James Alias, he's part of the team too. He's an engineer and also one of our musicians, Gabriel Had. He's a guitar player, and I think he also plays piano and keyboard too. He's our musician. But on to the comic strip though. Again, with that team that we got right there, the problem is the comic strip, comic book. When I'm doing the albums, when I'm doing the shows, I'm doing all that. Like this right here, this ain't even living room. It's my gym in the living room. Like I got a cable machine right there. So everything you essentially see for the most part I'm doing by myself. And that doesn't afford me a lot of time with everything I got going on. So I try to stay consistent with the comic strip, but sometimes I get so far because I do them like way in advance, but then something happens throughout the year. I don't get a chance to catch up. And yeah, like all the stuff I got to make the comic strip is sitting right here. Can't see it because I'm not going to pick this computer up and turn it that way. But yeah, I got an XP Pen 24-inch tablet, a monitor right here. Got a Wacom 10-inch tablet right there. Got a light board. Got a desk. Yeah, that's the
So you do all the comic strip, everything.
Oh yeah,
the people in it, the You just draw the people out of what you think, or they might look, or do you look at somebody and kind of draw that for them?
Now the comic strip is kind of a satirical parody of my life and what have you. Like the main character in there is named Vince Johnson, based off of me, and then the other people in there, the creator is basically me. Like there's a character in there called the creator, but that's me talking to my fictionalized version of myself. There's a dog in there named Perry. It was based off a real animal that I had a long time ago when I was in the military, and some of the other people in there based off of friends and family and everything that's in the strip. Genevieve Payne, Antonio Gardens. Who is it? It's shoot, I forgot. Oh, Deshaun Battle, Devontae Chill.
These are the characters.
Oh yeah, these are the characters. Rika Deshane, just a plethora of people and everything. So basically, the best way I could describe it could be worse is like a combination. It's like it's a grown version. You familiar with Peanuts, like Charlie Brown and Lucy? Yeah, it's like it could be worse, like an adult version of Peanuts.
I think that's with just adult version.
Yeah, and you ever seen Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No, I ain't really paid attention to that one.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a funny ass show. That show is funny as hell. Like I never really paid attention to it too, because I'm thinking it wasn't my kind of thing. But like I said, when you get older, your taste start expanding. You start exploring more. Like way back in the early '90s, like Seinfeld and Friends. Never really met. I was all about Martin and living single and everything. I was like, yeah, Seinfeld and Friends. Ain't my thing. But then when you get older and you watch this stuff, it's kind of like, wow, this stuff funny as hell. Friends, all right, but Seinfeld crazy.
Seinfeld.
So I heard about Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I know you go back to the back then too, but you remember Gary Shannon?
Man, you went back to the 80s, man.
Yeah.
The Gary Shannon show for HBO, right?
Yeah, I remember all of them. And old girl, I can't think of her name, but I don't know if a lot of people know that. I can't think of her name, but it's where the Simpsons originated from.
Tracy Ullman. Tracy Ullman. Oh yeah, you know Bob Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Bob, me and him was talking about that because that's one of my homies from way back when too. We was talking about that when everybody was up there talking about the Simpsons cartoon coming on, and me and him was up there talking about we was the only ones watching the Tracy Ullman show when that used to come on there. So you remember that other cartoon they had on there? I think it was two ladies that was on there, but I guess it didn't get popular like the Simpsons.
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but I remember when that she used to use it on her like her commercial or whatever after the little show. Yeah. Her part though, then it bring in like a little snippet, and then all of a sudden
just like a small snippet.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And then when I think it was when Bart went to the dentist, I went to a psychiatrist or something like that. He had that big bowl of mints, and he ate all the mints and everything, and the doctor complained about it, and he vomited it back into the bowl, and all kind of stuff.
They gonna say we wilding over here when they watch it.
Yeah, for real. Simpsons. Well, that was already back in what, 87, 88?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. So there's a lot of creative. I like watching things like that. It was creative thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's
you remember Herman's Head?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Herman's Head. Was it Great Scott? I think dude that plays Spider-Man. What's his name? Not the first Spider-Man. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name, but he was the lead character on Great Scott, and I didn't know that too. But he was real young back then. They had that one show with Jerry O'Connell. It was a superhero show, whatever. He was a kid back then.
I'm finna say I'm thinking I wasn't American Hero, but I can't think of what that right there. I can't think of it. But
and then they had a show that was like Ferris Bueller, Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Yeah, we reminiscing like a motherfucker, boy.
yeah, way back in the 80s, yeah.
Way back, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's why I liked it when I checked out your comic strip way back. It was about a year or so ago, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if your last one about a year. When the last one you did? About a year?
Oh yeah, about a year. I want to say around April or May. I kept it going, but like I said, it was some stuff going on last year. Like, it was kind of interrupting the thought process and it was slowing me down. But now I'm gonna get that comic strip going this year because what happened with the comic strip, had the closest I had to a chance was it was sometime back, I want to say 2018, maybe 2019. I hit up a newspaper out in California, and they actually printed it up in a newspaper in California, but I don't know, the editor for that newspaper doesn't work there anymore, and I don't know if the newspaper's still up or not because it's 2024. Newspapers are dying everywhere and everything. So, and like that was when the comic strip was a little bit cleaner and everything. Now it's like, you know what? It's social media, and unless I have a syndication saying, yeah, you got to tone this down and everything, I'm just going balls to the wall with it and everything. I'm not going to like just put profanity, put it up in there, but the character's going to be definitely real and what have you. If they feel it some kind of way, they going to express it on there. But I'm bringing that back. Like I said, I think it's on the timeline right here, and I got that slated for June, only because I want to make sure I got a lot of stuff out the way, and then we could get the comic strip nonstop. Because at one point in time, I had to go on like nonstop because I wasn't doing music or a lot of stuff I'm doing back then. So I had to focus on the comic strip. But again, when I'm doing all this stuff by myself and I'm trying to get a lot of other stuff done,
I already know.
Hey, things happen.
Hey, I know the feeling. You know what I mean? And like you said, you got the comic strip going. Wait, you still a certified trainer, right?
Oh yeah, still doing that too. Like all the stuff that the storm we got going on right now, training's part of that too. Certified personal trainer again. Like I said, the gym is back there. I don't even use where I train at. I don't even use a facility because a facility. I mean, I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to say the wrong thing, and next thing you know, I'm not training there no more. But I would just say that the amount of weight used goes. They have limitations. I'll put it that way. They got limitations there, and here I don't got no limitations. I pretty much can take it up to if I want to make 100-pound dumbbells, I can do that. 110-pound dumbbells. If I want to bench 300 pounds without a Smith machine, I can do that. So, yeah, I like training without restrictions because it lets me be able to hit body parts that I can't do there and what have you. Not saying that's a bad place because you know I can get the job done there, but for me personally, though, hey, there's stuff I got to do. And like I said, that Billy Cane exercise, I created it here. I mean, you wouldn't be able to do it there because they don't have the necessary tools to do it there per se that you can't use there. Here, hey, whatever I want to create and come up with, I can create it here. But I still do my training there, and you can still get a good workout and everything. I'm not gonna say the name of it because, like I said, you gotta be real careful about it. Like if you're gonna promote something, you make sure you put it in a positive light, or you're gonna be finding yourself training elsewhere.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. So we ain't gonna go there. But hey, you already heard it. You know what I mean? Anybody paying attention and watching, man, we appreciate. We got quite a few people popping in, popping out. A lot of people that stuck with us. So we appreciate everybody. So y'all hearing it, you know, for sure. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all. So y'all hearing about the fitness training, you know what I'm saying? You hear about the comic strips, you know, Storm Rook. We're going to break down a little bit more about the Storm Rook because Storm Rook is the parent company, right? And so you got branches of other business.
Yep.
So explain a little bit more about that to the viewers about the Storm Rook.
All right. Yeah, let me go back into history real quick because it might be a little bit of confusion because a lot of people that did follow me was they were familiar with Area 51 music, and then all of a sudden Storm Rook comes out of nowhere. Actually, Storm Rook is something that was real old. That goes all the way back to 2004. We had a manager with his name, Kelly Milionis. I don't know, you ever heard of him? Kelly Milionis? Yeah, he used to be an entertainment manager, and he managed a process out of Saginaw and Liliana Roquita, a Mexican singer out of Saginaw, and there was another group too, and I was part of his management too. And he was up there saying that basically the label that I used to be with, it was Deviant Productions, and he was saying that I want to use Area 51 music. He said I couldn't because of some legality or whatever, so I had to find another name to use, and that was when Storm Rook came up. But I want to stick with Area 51 music, but Storm Rook was on the side. Now, Storm Rook, as it is right now, I'll probably say from 2005 all the way to 2011, it was Area 51 music because Deviant had closed its doors, and then it was me and my homeboy Josh. Well, I don't want to just say Josh because I don't want. There might be some people popping in watching and say, "Is he gonna say anything about me, or he just gonna forget about me?" Like, matter of fact, to make this easier, keep everything short too, what I like doing is going through years, because going through years or grades, depending on what we're talking about, makes it easier and you can follow it along easier. So 2005, Deviant closed his doors. That was when it was me, Ben Stockwell, Kelly Milliones, Josh Philly, and I want to say James Luderman and Sean, I forgot his last name. We was all Area 51 Music. We was up there taking trips out to Detroit. And I know you know who Howard Hertz is, aren't you? Heard of him? Entertainment lawyer out of Detroit. I think he's
lawyer.
I know there's Paul Rosenberg. He's Eminem's manager and everything, but Howard Hertz is, I guess, Eminem's entertainment lawyer and everything. I think matter of fact,
bro, I can't even compete with you with the names. You real good on that. You great. I can't even do it.
Yeah. Well, now that I think about it, I want to say all the clientele for Howard Hertz. I think there might be a conflict of interest. I don't want to mess up no business and everything. I just say that hold on, I got a message right here. I ain't get cut off right. All right. I don't want to say no names because I think it might be a conflict of interest. Let's just say that Howard Hertz is the biggest entertainment lawyer in Detroit. Like he kingpin lawyer and everything, and he oversees a lot of stuff, especially the Detroit Music Awards. But we was going there in 2005, just going back and forth, going to the Detroit Music Award Committee. They was doing those monthly and everything, trying to hobnob there, get my feet wet, and then a whole lot of people got introduced to him. Howard Hertz, Kent AG. Now he's on my page too, a bunch of people. And then as Area 51 kept going on and the MySpace days was coming in, it was kind of a changing of the guard and roster in Area 51 Music. So Kelly Milliones, he stayed up until, I want to say, mid-2006. I almost forgot Antonio. I forgot his last. I just know his first name, Tom. But I forgot his last name. My bad. But Antonio, he know who I'm talking about if he's seeing this. He was part of the roster too. So in 2000, and Steve, I forgot his last name too. Not my brother, but man, I wish I could think of Steve because it's a lot of Steves I know. I know Steve Selly, Steve, my brother Mac the Jacker, Steve Shippey, Prozac. Shout out to Prozac. Bunch of Steves, but Steve.
I give you credit for all the names, bro. I give you credit for the names dropping because I'm like, I can't do it.
But yes, Steve. Yeah, Steve. You know who I'm talking about. Steve. He used to be with Dale too. Dale was security for Bedlam back in the day. Just the last. I know their first names a lot. Last names kind of fuzzy right there.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, but Area 51 in 2006 was Tom, Steve, Josh, Ben. Yeah, Ben Stockwell, and I think James Luderman and Sean. They had end up leaving, and then like I said, Kelly Milliones stayed on to mid 2006, probably around the time you remember MySpace, right?
Oh yeah.
And do you remember the contest they had, Scarface, The World Is Yours, to get music on the Scarface game and all that? And I end up making the top 20 with that. That was a big deal. It was on the news for that, newspaper, whole 9 yards and everything. And he stayed around there. We was up there trying to promote and everything. But back then, it was a lot of work involved, but I still stayed up doing that. So then we had Area 51 Music, and we was up there always going back and forth to Psychopathic Records. Like the deal with Psychopathic Records in 2000.
I was gonna say, we was gonna get into that too. A little bit. I don't know if you like talking about it or not. I don't know. But
I'll talk about it. Not like it's cool now. Like that was ain't no animosity, like that. Hey, at the end of the day, it was business. Like maybe back then. Oh, go ahead.
That was around 2003, right?
Yep, it was 2002, 2003. Yeah, matter of fact, let me put a pin in the storm with that so that way I don't lose a train of thought. I'll try to keep it 2002, 2003. Psychopathic Records. Here's what happened. Now, this was a lot more people involved. Fallen Entertainment. JB, may he rest in peace. Priest, I don't know what's going on with that dude. I ain't going to say it's animosity maybe back then. Now, too much time passed. You can't be mad about some long time ago. Just keep it pushing. But Priest and JB ran Fallen Entertainment. This was 2002. And 2002, what happened was I was up there working on my solo before I joined Fallen Entertainment.
Kitty
Man,
Philly, I don't know.
Man, we ain't gonna touch it. The Priest, that was a situation back then. let's just say that Priest got a marred name in the underground or what have you. But back then, Priest and JB ran Fall of Entertainment. And back then, Fall of Entertainment, you know who Hassan the Sinister is? Yeah, Hassan was on. Back then, it was Hassan the Sinister, Crypto Sith, DeCambrio. And when they came at me asking that I want to join Fall of Entertainment, because I was up there working on my solo Morningstar Sins of an Angel, just me and Dan. Me and my homeboy Dan was working on that. And we ain't know how we was going to press it up, but hey, we was pooling our resources. We recorded with James Alias, using studio, Ghetto Record Studio to record. And then the Mad Batter says, what up? Oh, what's up, homie? How you doing? Man, he part of Saginaw history too.
Oh yeah.
You know, man, yeah, he part of Saginaw history too.
Yeah, I always see Russell on. I appreciate your support. He always be popping up on there, man. We appreciate you, Russell.
Oh yeah, big part of Saginaw history too. And this was with Ghetto Records and everything. That this was before the deal with Psychopathic, and we could address that too, but with Psychopathic though. Fowler came at me and said, hey, or no, JB asked, why not join the label? They'll take care of everything. And I'm like, all right, cool. So then me and Dan hopped aboard Fowler Entertainment. That was Hassan the Sinister, the Cabrio, Crypto Sith, and me. So I recorded the Morningstar Sins of an Angel LP and everything. And we had a release party for it at Hollywood. Yeah, you remember Hollywood Nights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a release party there, and then that's when I got cool with the owner there. And basically, since I held the release party at his show, he was up there saying that anytime I want to come in there and everything, hold a show, whatever, I came up to Hollywood Nights. They let me in free too. I missed those days. I know if Dan was still around, Dan's okay. You know, Dan just doing his own thing. But if Dan was still in the phone and everything, he could tell you all about it. We used to get in Hollywood Nights free. Line be long as hell, but we get up to the door. Big man be at the door. Like, what's up, big man? How you doing? Give him that, and he'll let us right in. People like, oh, we can't get in. Like, hey. You know, pay some money to use Hollywood Nights to do a release party. You probably get in free too. But then,
well, I want to cut you off for one because I know wasn't this the same time of period though? You ain't hear you say because I remember Lethal Legacy. That's when I seen y'all. Now,
Lethal. I ain't gonna. Let me see. It has moved to. I shot that. No, somebody was telling me about the 420 show. I guess he wanted me to remind people the 420 show got moved and everything because he sent me a message. So he might be up in here too. Hey, you never know who up in here.
Quite a bit of people watching, so we appreciate everybody watching.
Yeah. I can't forget Lethal. Man, like matter of fact, Lethal
I remember in that position. Yeah, I remember around that time when we did the shows, it was y'all, all four of y'all together. Mika B.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, Lethal Legacy kind of came. I ain't gonna say it came to an end, but the wheels on that kind of stopped before I joined Fall of Entertainment and everything.
Yeah, I figured that was before that.
No matter of fact, what I could do just to answer it'll probably answer everything. No, I'm telling it'll be efficient. And it will answer everything. Any questions that people may have, and just go by the years when everything started and try to keep it short. Just address the years and everything, and it answers Psychopathic, Lethal Legacy. Everything, I promise you. And if ain't nothing significant in that year, then we just keep it moving. I just try to hit bullet points in it. So, all right, started with 1991. That was when I first got the itch to rap and everything. Do my own thing. Was going by Vinnie B, my homeboy Dan. He was Danny Boy and everything. We had a group called Dynamic Deuce. We tried to make that work. Nothing really came of it. 1992. I hooked up with my homeboy and my cousin, Dwayne. He went by Captain Kid back in the day. He was working on bass music. You remember back in the 90s when bass music used to be popular, DJ Magic Mike and DJ Fury and all them?
Oh, yeah.
And he was working on that. He was working on bass music and everything, traveling, and he hooked up with his homeboy Mike. He had his own studio doing music there, and me and him was kicking around ideas. But again, you know how everybody now got a studio. It's easier to get equipped. Yeah, everybody got one now. A studio.
Hard then.
Back then it was hard.
You say you're in the studio, it meant something.
Oh yeah, don't bullshit. You get in the studio back then because everybody and mama didn't have access to Pro Tools or whatever. If you had a studio, you better have a real studio and whatever. And that was 92. 93, that was when I hooked up with my homeboy James, and me and James was kicking around ideas and everything. And like I said, in 92, that was when I went to the studio with my brother, Mac Jacka and me. Yeah, him, Lemonade, and Dirty Jerk went to Scott and State's studio, had a recording there. I lost that tape a long time ago. 93, want to continue on, see my homeboy Gary and Jones at Saginaw High School. He let me hear Jane's stuff. I was like, oh, Jane got a studio. Let me talk to Jane and see if we could, kick around some ideas, see what we could make happen right here. So the first song that me and James worked on was just something we ain't hear a title for. We just got up in there, did our thing and what have you, and basically let James' family listen to it. And you should have seen the look on their face. It was kind of look like, you want to tell somebody like, yeah, you might want to work on that, or no, that ain't for you and everything. But you don't know how to tell them, but you want to be nice about it. That was the kind of look they had on their face, like, y'all got potential.
They Footy spoke on that one time too.
Oh, using MTV Music Generator. Oh no, that wasn't till that was in 2000. I'm gonna get to that. Like 93, me and James linked up and everything. And 93, we were about Prodigies, PG-13, Trilogy, and then we settled on the Ghetto Circus years. Like, it might not be significant to people except to those people who went to Saginaw High and know about that. Now, I know some people asked about Ghetto Circus and what was that. I ain't gonna lie, James put me on, he opened my eyes and let me see. I don't know if James on here or not, but hopefully James will see this and he could chime in too. Matter of fact, I probably should message James and tell him to jump on here so he can chime in too. But 94, that was the year Ghetto Circus and UMF and all that. And here's how that came around. Ghetto Circus came around because one summer, me, James, Dave, and Lil Jeff, Jeff Williams, right?
Yeah, I know the name. I heard him. I don't know him like that, but yeah.
But yeah, he went by Young Hollywood, Dub, and everything. But back then we was just walking around summertime, 90s. What you gonna do? I mean, I missed the 90s. No, it was social media, no cell phone, none of that bullshit.
Oh, you had to grind. Yeah, you had
you had to get out there. You had to go out to the mall, go out to the movies there, everything on computer.
In the streets.
Yeah. You actually had to put in work and whatever. So we was up there walking around, thinking about trying to come up with the next, because we changed group names like it was nothing. So we settled upon Ghetto Circus and everything, because ICP, right? Yeah, ICP. They was getting big. They ain't blow up until probably like maybe 95 to 97. But this was like 92, 93 and everything, and they was putting out Carnival of Carnage, Ringmaster, all that. So then I'm thinking, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody, man, you already know what I'm talking about. When Eshawn came out with something different, and everybody, their mama was biting Eshawn. Like, if you think
I remember.
Like, I know I got some people. Oh, go ahead.
I remember the craze. I really wasn't into him like that, but I had a couple of his CDs though.
Oh yeah, and like when I know there's some people that probably follow me in the wicked underground, if you will, and they probably know about Eshawn claiming people biting him, and they probably thinking it's a joke, but no, Eshawn's serious. Like when Eshawn dropped, like I remember everybody was like, not everybody, but everybody was trying to spit some little heavier slanted and wicked shit and everything. That was no joke. It really was. Now I ain't gonna lie. When Eshawn did, ICP came out wicked and everything, because they used to be Inner City Posse, but they said, and I follow J Mouth, that when they seen Eshawn come out, that the Homie Don't Play, when he did Homie Don't Play, and he came out on stage in the casket with the clown makeup, that's where they got the inspiration for Insane Clown Posse from and everything. So in turn, Ghetto Circus was an inspiration off of Insane Clown Posse and everything. It was just more ghetto oriented and everything, but like I said, me and James was going back and forth, not in a good way, because James, he wanted to keep it more hip hop oriented and everything. I was the one going off the deep end. Like when I tell you that I was doing crazy shit at the tempo. Oh, we gonna get to that. I ain't forgot. We gonna get to that. But yeah, Ghetto Circus was kind of an inspiration off of ICP and everything, and I want to lean in heavy with the clown shit. James not so much, but that was in 95 we changed all that and everything. So 94, this is where UMF come up, and UMF is important facet of this, because this is where you get Ghetto Records from. Ghetto Records. It was a seed planted by UMF, and what UMF stood for was Underground Monster Family. With Underground Monster Family, what happened? You remember Big Mike, right?
Yeah.
And UNLV.
Oh yeah. I remember UNLV.
All right. What happened was it was a show in '94. It was Big Mike concert. He had Big Mike and 69 Boys. They had a concert. So me, James, I want to say Dave. I think a few other people. Gage, Rampage, Toby Agnew. Sorry for putting people on blast like that, but yeah, like they don't go by these names no more. They just settled down and everything. So some people, sorry for calling their government name and everything.
History.
But yeah, T-Ag, Antraville, Dietrich. I think we all went to the Big Mike concert, 69 Boys and everything. So we got to the concert, and then they had a Freak Masters there opening up, and then it was somebody. Then it was UNLV. UNLV. I was like, oh, UNLV up on stage, and that was the Lee brothers and everything. Yeah, it was
that was Mac. Yeah, Mac and Dagwa and.
Oh yeah,
I remember them. Yeah, I remember them on the bus and everything. I remember them doing their thing.
Oh yeah, they was on stage and everything, and then after that, it was Bone. Bone Scandalous, may he rest in peace. He went after them, and then it was the 69 Boys, and then it was Big Mike and everything. So I was like, okay, yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off. I just thought about it because my dog in Dagwa was on there too.
Yeah,
he was with UNLV. They used to do their thing. Unholy niggas living vital.
Yeah,
and I really was like I told you before. I used to be. I used to stay away. I used to like. I was on that gangster. I was on that gangster shit. So, I mean, me and Jake, while we were working together, and I was like, damn, bro, what's up? I ain't seen you in a while. He was telling me about he changed his life and all that. He was like, yeah, we finna go to the store. I was like, come on, man, I'll take you to the store. Got in the car, my car wouldn't start.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I said, man, get out of my car, bro. I said, that was my guy, though, but I was like, no, bro. I said, my car ain't never just not go. For shit. And bro, we went back to work. When I got ready to go home, it started up good and left. I ain't had no another problem.
Man.
But that's
you don't gotta worry. And you don't gotta worry about me and stopping cars and everything and whatever. You trust everything, all the craziness you see. It's always a method to the madness and everything. But like I said, I explained that over the years. But yeah, with UMF, we held a meeting the next day at what Wicks Brady, or was it Ruth Brady Wicks Library at over on the south side. Yeah, we held a meeting up over there, and we was up there like, they got up on stage. We got to figure out how to get up on stage to get our stuff out there. And I think it was Mark Capone, Marvin Jackson. He had told me that UNLV just got through putting out a tape. I think the show was on Friday, and Thursday they put their tape out at Ray's Records and Tapes, and they already had some out there. So I was like, okay, well, we got to figure out how we got to do that too, because, man, we got a studio full of people and everything. Like I said, we had Sheridan Park Assassins, Young G's, Underground Thugs. Oh, also shout out to Dante Beatty. Yeah, he was part of Lethal Legacy. We had a roster full of people. And it's like, how we got a roster full of people, we got a studio to record at, but we ain't out there like they is, so we got to figure something out. And that Ruth Brady Wicks Library, that's when we came up with UMF, Underground Monster Family. We went through a lot of names and made sure that they wasn't the wrong names and everything, because we ain't need people from the South Side Matters or North or nothing like that. We had to make sure we was good all around, so we had to make sure the names wasn't offending nobody. So Underground Monster Family. So we put that together and everything, and then that's when Underground Monster Family started growing. We had, I think, and Ghetto Circus was growing too. Ghetto Circus had maybe 15 to 19 people. It was big. Underground Monster Family had 20 or some odd people. Like I said, that was when my homeboy Dan came up in there. He was, before he became Dan-tastic, he was Cappuccino. Shout out to Sebastian Manley, Bash the Black Hitler. I was like, the Black Hitler.
Yeah, I remember.
Wow, dude. But yeah, we had a whole bunch of people up in UMF. So this was going on for years on end. In 95, Ghetto Circus, James and Dave, I used to go to Bay City a lot with my cousins, Sean, Captain Kidd, Greg, and a bunch of other people hang out in Bay City on the weekends and what have you. And if my mama was still alive and knew what I was doing in Bay City, you know what? My mom, may she rest in peace and everything, You know, I changed up a lot, but Bay City was wild though. We was wild in Bay City, man. But I went to Bay City one time, and James and Dave, I guess they got to talk, and they said that they heard too many people talking about that we was biting ICP with Ghetto Circus and everything, so they won't change the name. And I was like, all right, no, cool. All right, let's change the name. And we ended up going by Disciples. And then I thought about that after hanging with my cousin. I ain't gonna say no affiliations or nothing like that. Let's just say that the name wasn't a good idea and everything if we wasn't really about that life and everything. I mean, me personally, I hung around the people all the time like that on the block, trap houses, all that. James didn't do that though. Now I said James was all goody and everything, but James was do it like I mean, you probably know a whole lot.
Yeah. You know, we was out there in the street. I had the 7 million crew. We had a lot of people. I remember going to James' house because they said somebody dissed me, and I went to his house to try to find out who it was. We was wild. We had about 30 on 7th and Tuscola. Yeah, we was kind of wild. It was wild times back then.
Yeah. So like I was up there hanging with them people and everything and not doing all that and everything and what have you. I was hanging with them and what have you because my brother kicked my ass. Yeah, my brother was trying to keep me out the streets and everything.
Yeah, he was like, on Cornelius at the time,
Yeah, like whenever I want to hang with my brother told me the truth. He was like, yeah, V, you know, I want to hang around you and everything, but you know, I'm in the streets like that. I don't want you around all that. And unfortunately, you know, hey, if it wasn't with you, it was with somebody else and everything. And so then I finally realized they want to change the name from Ghetto Circus to Disciples. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That wouldn't be a good idea. Like, you know, we gonna run into some problem if we change our name to Disciples. That's not a good idea. So we ended up changing.
I got you on that.
you understand, right?
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a good idea. So, so we changed the Uzi Crew. We ran with Uzi Crew, and this was 95. And then 95 graduated. You say you graduated in 94. I was a year right after you, 95, graduated, went to the military. So what happened was, at the time, UMF was the label and everything. We were from the Attic Studios to UMF. And over this time, I could keep this short right here because a whole lot of stuff, we keep it in Saginaw history and everything. A lot of what I was doing in Kansas it had something to do with Saginaw because we was trying to make UMF label bigger and everything. But I went into the military in 95 and was stationed in Fort Riley, Kansas. And at that time, I was up there trying to expand UMF Studios, and I ended up signing some artists down there. Had was it Rising Prophets, Cheddar Getters, Union Cartel, not Children of the Corn. That was another group that I seen at NTC training post in California. But Lords of Chaos, I had them with me and everything, and I ended up bringing Rising Prophets with me in '98 to the studio to record and what have you. And by then, I think when I went back in, I want to say it was 1998. I took Rising Prophets with me, and that was when they was making a transition from Underground Monster Family to G-Reg. Because I remember, I think it was 98. Because I know you know Cobain Boys. Everybody know. Cobain.
Yeah, that's the Lee brothers. Yeah, you
know Cobain. So
we
Cobain,
did quite a few things with them.
Oh, you say what?
Yeah, we did a couple. We did quite a few things with them. Need that to stay over there.
Oh yeah, need that cool dude. Yeah, Court, but man, may he rest in peace. Yeah, in 98, I want to say it was either 98 or 99. I ended up calling one time from there, and then some girl answered the phone. I guess it was a secretary they had or whatever. I'm like, when did we get a secretary? Like, oh, hold on, what y'all doing here? 'Cause the time I went down there, they was up there printing on CDRs and had a red label on there. And they had Cobain Boys. They had GDN too. Oh yeah, rest in peace, Nate. Hell yeah. They had GDN. They had Cobain Boys. So I took and I think that was when they was doing Ghetto Records early. No, I took Ghetto Raw with me in 99 when I came back there. 98. At the time, this was a transition from UMF to G-Rec, and it was only Cobain Boys and GDN. So I took CDs with me and everything. And 99 I had called back there. And like I said, some girl answered the phone talking about she was a secretary, whatever, receptionist. I'm like, the hell we get a receptionist and everything. And I was like, okay, yeah, this Vinnie, this vice president and everything. And yeah, James, let me speak to James and everything. And James was up there saying that they brought in a whole bunch of artists. Day One, Astray, Kane, a bunch of people. Like, okay. Now I was like, all right, so it ain't UMF, because I had to know that. I'm like, you gotta keep me informed and everything, because I'm doing UMF Midwest down in Kansas and everything. And if y'all doing like ghetto, all right, let me know so that way I could know what to tell these people down there and everything. So then that was when they went from UMF to, I guess, G-Rec, because they was, it was, I think it was something that Scheme came up with. Scheme was talking to James about, and that was an idea came up with. They did a whole G-Rec cartel, this, that, and everything. I'm like, all right, next time I come there, just put me on and let me know what's going on so I know what to tell these people back then and what have you. So this was 99. They came out with Ghetto Raw like the end of 98, and I took Ghetto Raw with me and everything, took some copies with me to try and sell it on there, because at the time, me and James had came out with our first CD. This was what was it? It was Hood Fellas. We had a demo tape and everything. Hood Fellas in the 97, but 98, we came out with Hood Fellas, actual CD, all about the North. Try selling that in Kansas, what have you, because it was a lot of music down in Kansas. And I know you know who Tech Nine is and everything.
Oh, yeah. I ain't too far from that area. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tech Nine was big down there and everything. And do you ever heard of rapper? Now, matter of fact, I think it was can't think of the name of that compilation they came out with, but it was Lil Tech. You ever heard of Lil Tech? He was on there with Gangsta. You ever heard of Gangsta Pat? I can't think of the song.
Gangsta Pat, yeah.
Yeah, Gangsta Pat and Lil Tech was on the song too. And the name of the song on there, it was a compilation CD, but the name of the song was Creeping. It was creep with a nigga, creep with a nigga, creep with a nigga, nah, smoke with a nigga, smoke with, yeah. The other dude that was on there with Gangsta Pat was Lil Tech, and I was up there working with Lil Tech in Kansas because he stayed in Junction City, Kansas. So I was up there doing shows and everything with Lil Tech, and Lil Tech had a big following back then too. Like whenever we did shows down there and everything, I was running with the Cheddar Getters. But I remember, you remember that song? Yeah, creep with a nigga, creep with a nigga, creep with a nigga. Yeah. Hell yeah. And like I said, Lil Tech had Junction City and everything on lock. And matter of fact, Bobby Lashley, WWE wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
He from Junction City. I did not know that. Okay. Like back then, he was in high school when I was I think he was in high school or he graduated, went off to college when I was down there and everything. This was long before he became a wrestler though. And he ended up joining the military too. And I'm like, damn, okay. I know that because Junction City is small as hell. Like, man, I say Junction City is probably about the size of one side of Saginaw and everything. Oh, yeah. Like you can walk from one end of Junction City and be on the other end of Junction City in about a half hour to maybe 45 minutes. That's how small. I mean, I ain't dogging Junction City because they had a lot of talent there and everything. They had a lot of talent, but it's small though. It's small. Yeah, I got you.
A lot of times when it's small, it's harder for talent to get out of it, especially.
But it was real talented though. Yeah, I want to give a shout out. I mean, I'm pretty sure the people I'm gonna shout out, they done moved on in life and everything, but still, I still have fun there. Shout out to Scramble the Nutty Professor. He was from the East Coast, from 6 to Holy Ghost out west, big time from down south. But I know there was one person that was in Junction City too that made it out big too. You remember that show Dance 360 that was in the late 90s, early 2000s? Yeah, that had a virtual star and I think Kel Mitchell on there.
Yeah, I ain't really get into it, but I remember that.
Yeah, they had a DJ on there named K Sly, and K Sly used to co-DJ with Ludacris in Atlanta.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and she had dropped my song. I can't. Oh, yeah. She had dropped my song on there, Dreams of Champagne, on DB92 in Manhattan, Kansas. I still got the tape of her doing it too. She introduced the song on DB92, then the song plays, and they gave their opinion on there. I think it was DJ K Slide, Mr. C and somebody else on there. They loved it. I was like, hell yeah, thank you, K Sly, salute. She was the first one to break my song. Well, it wasn't my song. You Like a Memory Book. I remember all that stuff. I'm trying to keep it condensed because
it's coming on so easily too. Yeah, my memory ain't gonna do that, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember. That's how I keep up with all this stuff, trying to remember everything.
Yeah, I can remember a lot of things, but when you start saying names like that, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, yeah, I can't do it. I salute to you, bro.
Oh yeah. But 99, that was when G-Rec, I guess they blew up in late 98, 99, because that was when they had the Ride CD, the Ride compilation, and they had, now this is where Train the Mad Batter come in. This your time, if you still on here, it's your time to say something, because I remember it was a group that did they did an album at Ghetto Records, and Train, he would know if you still watch it. Yeah, okay, Hard Hitters. Thank you. Hard Hitters was there. Yeah, they recorded they album at Ghetto Records and everything, and then we had a riot party and everything in Bay City at the Empire Club. It was Hard Hitters. They opened up for a lot of artists at Ghetto Records and everything. And yeah, that was when they released. It was the Riot Blackout Party, Blackout 2K something. I forgot what it was. I forgot because it was just so much stuff going on. But I still remember when T.I. got on stage. This was before he got in church and everything. Sorry for putting you on blast, T.I. But yeah, he was up on stage and he was up there drinking and everything. What have you? Empire. We used to go down there in there. Oh yeah, Empire Club. Shout out to Empire Club. Yeah, Ghetto Records held it down for there. That was the end of 99. I want to say
that was the spot. That was the spot, though. The Ghetto Records was the spot where a lot of artists, when we would go there, we see Mob Style Hustlers.
Mob Style Hustlers. Shout out to
Cobain
them.
Boys. You know what I mean? We see a lot of people there.
And y'all was up there too. I remember when y'all recorded.
We had to go up them steps. Everybody go on the balcony or something.
Balcony smoking. They had a taco shop down there.
I don't know if you know the guy. See, that's where Papa Wiz T came in for me, right? You know, I had always
99?
Around 98, 99.
Huh.
Like it was around in that area. So he stayed on the east side. I think I want to say Roberts, I forgot. But you know, I had my group 7th and Tuscola, 7 Nilio. So it was a lot of us. Me, Knee Dash, Pope, E-Dub, Trip. It was just a lot of us. So we had a freestyle. I was known for going off the brain. I could rap about anything, anywhere, and just rap about it. So my guy named, I can't think of his name, but he was working with James. But it's Jovel Robinson's brother. His name was Curtis Robinson, I think it was. So Curtis was working with Papa Wiz T, and he was like, okay, I got you a rap, you know what I'm saying, rap thing to go, rap for a guy. I was like, who? He's like, just come over here. So I was like, all right. So I went over there, and this Papa Wiz T had the studio and everything. So I went in the house, and it was another Mexican cat.
The name, okay, it sounded real familiar. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. So it was a Mexican cat, and he had his group. Mexican cat had a group, and then me, and I had, we was grinding that thing. I ain't gonna lie, we was doing. I was like, come on, y'all, I need one more person to come with me. So my cousin came.
Yeah.
So brought him, because none of my other spitters would come. They was busy doing stuff, so he wouldn't rap. I was pissed. So I went at both of them. I rapped with both of them. So with me and this one dude going back and forth.
Yeah.
So Papa Wiz T was like, hey, do y'all mind being in the group? And I looked back at my dude. I was like, even though I was mad that he didn't rap, I was like, no, I can't leave my guys like that. But dude, it's cold though.
Yeah.
So I left, and then it came out that Papa Wiz T was doing some shady stuff, supposedly.
Oh, and getting over on people.
Getting cats money. You know what I mean? So Curtis was like, he came back to, he's like, hey, look, my bad. I apologize to you for that, but I got another thing I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? It's called Ghetto Records. You know what I mean? I'm working with, James. So I was like, he's like, just come on up there. So I ain't gonna lie, this time I brought Knee Dash with me. And I ain't gonna lie, this time I became the guy that couldn't say nothing because Knee Dash went nuts in there.
Now, was this when Ghetto Records on Genesee or in the Behringer building?
I think that was in the Behringer building then.
All right.
The first one, yeah, because when we rap, we had to sit at a desk, right, like at the front of the door. They just played it on a radio, you know what I mean, a radio, and we just sat and rapped in front of it. So Dash ended up signing with him.
Yeah.
And, I went back to the block just rapping my dogs. And, me and Dash, we kind of mad at each other for 1 minute because I was like, bro, yeah, you can let me rap a little bit, bro. But Dash was that guy, though. When he was rapping, I was just standing back.
Yeah.
So, he went on tour. They did things in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And, it was a lot of y'all at that time. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
It was a lot. So at that point, part of my history is when he left him, I guess John Long got him out of his contract or something. And we got with Major Records. And that's when we came with that right over left and $1 Million Mission and all that Midwest major players when we got Dash off Ghetto Records. But that's how I ended up going over there for a second because of something going on. It was a lot. It was just so much in the streets going on at that time that it was just like a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember Papa Wiz ever stopped. I mean, if he stopped through, that probably was when I was in Kansas. I
don't think he was doing his own thing on the east side. He wasn't connected with Ghetto Records. Right. That was like he was doing his thing, and I remember it being in the newspaper and something about Capitol Records. And Ghetto Records started doing auditions like a couple months after he got out of something was going on with him where nobody didn't fuck with him no more like that.
All right.
So yeah, he was before, a little bit before, I think.
All right, so this was it's probably had to be like maybe 98, 99 or so, because as I said, I didn't get into the full business until I got out the military, because like I said, even being in the military, I was still trying to take care of business down in the middle of the United States, trying to get artists and everything, and like try to get them to come back up north. But I say with Ghetto Records, it was good times, bad times. It was just all kind of times, what have you. But some of the things I remember, like in 2000, after the ride. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Gary? Go forth. How you doing?
Salute, Gary.
Yeah, in 2000, that was when we was up there trying to work on a whole lot of stuff, and that's when they was up to bringing artists in, was up to releasing stuff left and right, and we had a whole bunch of artists coming on. But then, go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off on that.
Oh no, you good.
I do want to shout out James because he was one of the coldest producers I had seen. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. $1 Million Mission, which I know a lot of cats in my area in Saginaw was still playing that. They'd be like, $1 Million Mission. They'd be still tell me about it. But he made that beat like just me telling him what I felt, and he'd be like, and he just did it right there in front of me, and it was like, okay, let's go.
Hey, before I even go further, I want to see James does not get enough credit. If you been at Ghetto Records and you just know, James, I can't shout this dude out enough or what have you. Like in high school when everybody else was on whatever shit going on and everything, trying to get ass, whatever, drink, party and everything. No, James at 16, 17 years old, this dude is sitting behind a board, putting beats together. I'm like, man, and that was what helped made me ambitious. Like, he ain't sitting up there trying to just be on the block or whatever. This dude is he putting beats together. Like we at 16 years old, 17 years old, we in the studio. Like around that time, I ain't gonna lie. This is what I'm talking about. Like James was focused, and I was up there in some bullshit back then. Like 16, I ain't gonna lie. Like I will say right now, people do what they do and everything, and you never know why people do it. But like right now, I got issues with the. I mean, I was talking to my business partners about this before too. Like I respect. And it sounds fucked up, but I respect murderers and drug dealers than I do thieves and everything. Because drug dealers gotta go on the block. They gotta get it up. They gotta get out on the grind. And I respect drug dealers and everything. Murderers give and take and everything. That's something else right there. But thieves though, when you steal shit and everything, and you want to act like it's yours, but you ain't you got to steal from somebody else instead of going out getting it out the mud and everything. Can't respect that. But I don't want to be a hypocrite though. This is where the story comes in. Because way back when I was young and a knucklehead and everything, oh yeah, get it off the muscle. But way back then, when I was a knucklehead, me and my homeboy Dave at the time, we used to go boost and everything. We went out to Kmart, Meyer, going out stealing and shit, shoplifting and shit.
For
We
real.
ended up getting caught, and my mom was heated. She grounded me. Like, I think it was probably, I want to say the school year, September or October, we got caught. And she grounded me all the way to next summer. She said I couldn't leave out the house next summer. Like, my black ass ain't going nowhere. She had a right to be mad too, because I ain't gonna lie, I used to be loss prevention, and you, man, believe me, when you steal something from stores and all the fees and everything that come in with it, because not only you running the risk of putting that store out of business because you steal it, but the man, yeah, hey. I apologize. I made up for it. I love. Hey, my mom, rest in peace. I made up more than 10 times over for my mom. My mom, man. But here's the thing.
Sometimes we gotta go through that. Sometimes you gotta go through that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just straighten out a little bit. Because I tell cats a lot of times I could have been way worse. But in 8th grade I got caught with a knife in school.
Yeah.
And after that I got in so much trouble, and they kicked me out, about to kick me out for the year. I became so good.
Yeah.
Cats was clowning me like, you don't want to do nothing. Nope, I'm good, bro.
oh man. Oh, let me tell you, like my cousin Sean, I'll give him a shout out too, because man, I was up there trying to be slick at the door. He came up to the door, wanted me to come hang out with him one night. And I told him, yeah, I couldn't everything. And I was trying to be real quiet about it. My mom fronted me. She was like, yeah, why don't you tell her why you can't come outside? And I was like, and my stepdad was like, yeah, you up there stealing and shit and everything. And my cousin's like, man, you out here stealing, man. No, see, I can't hang, man. Yeah, he was talking about I was grimy. He couldn't hang with me because I was stealing. I was like, man, look, I stopped stealing and everything. But then I met James at high school. Well, I knew James, but then I knew him, met him through music and everything, what happened. So yeah, I was hanging with James, and I asked my mom, hey, can I go to the studio? Because James, like, my living room's a gym. His attic upstairs was a studio. It was nothing but equipment up there. And I asked my mom, oh yeah, can I go to the studio? And this was when we were 16 years old, 16, 17, in high school. James just doing music and everything. So my mom was up there talking about, yeah, you go to the studio, bring your black ass back here about 9 o'clock, whatever. You still on curfew. I ain't forgot. Cost me money, got paid restitutions. And I was like, okay. She let me go, and I made sure I got home by 9. But then my mom noticed that. That's all I was doing. Like, hey, Mom, can I go to the studio? Mom, can I go to the studio? Mom, can I go to the studio? So I ain't in the streets doing dumb shit or anything like that, or skipping school and everything. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, we was going to the studio, and that's all I did was like, I just go to the studio, come back, get home, put the tape in the cassette in a tape deck and everything, listen to it. So she was like, okay, he keeping his ass out of trouble going to the studio. So then that's when that 9 o'clock curfew kind of raised up to, she knew I was just going to the studio. So yeah, I stayed out of trouble then and what have you. Until then, music wasn't enough. Now, James, again, wasn't always a goody two-shoes and all that shit, man. Like, we was up there skipping hard because we was up there, man. You know what? I'm not going to put nobody on blast.
Here we go.
I'm going to say some shit.
James going to say, Vinnie, man, chill out, dog.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be like, man, what you doing? Man, and if they with their spouse or whatever, they're gonna look at them like, wait a minute, I thought you said you did this, so I ain't gonna say nothing. It was some shit going on, but no, we got straightened out though by the time we hit 18 years old. He said, shit, hell yeah. By the time we hit 18 years old, cool. Yeah, James was working. I was working. I was on my way to the military. And then 4 years of military. I'm not going to get into too deep for that. I'll just say that a whole lot of shit happened. That's what created V-Sinister, and rest is history from there. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to get something because I didn't talk so much. Made myself hungry. Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead. Hey, salute to everybody that keep kicking it with us, man. We're an hour and 30 minutes in and still got double-digit viewers live. So we appreciate everybody out there kicking it with us, wherever platform you're watching on. Of course, it's streaming on my page, Jeremy Jackson page, the Thawed Magazine page, streaming on Thawed Magazine Awards page, YouTube, Twitter. They're streaming on a lot of platforms. So salute to everybody that's kicking it with us, man. Yeah, and hanging with us in. We're an hour and 30 minutes in. We still got double-digit viewers.
Oh, an hour and 30 minutes?
So, yeah, we are an hour and 30, bro. It done flowed through.
Oh, damn. Okay. I gotta stop talking so much then. Man.
You good? We got. Hey, if you want, we got 30 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying? We get this a great interview. You get very informative. Man, we're gonna get into a little bit more too. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into a little bit more.
Shout out Nicholas Saxon from Alaska.
Yeah,
Tune in from Alaska, man. Woo.
Yeah. Shout out Alaska, Nicholas Saxon. Appreciate you on YouTube watching. Like I say, we got people all over. He on YouTube watching. Gary Goforth on Facebook watching. Catherine, salute to Kat. Y'all check her out tomorrow on Wednesday. She interviewing Max Hilly on Let's Rap. Let's Rap. She, you know what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. She interviewed Big Baby, Messy Entertainment last week. So y'all go on Thawed Magazine and check out some of our other interviews. Go on to thawedmagazine.com and check out. We got interviews, articles, all that. It's an official magazine. You know what I mean? So y'all check it out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If there's anything y'all want to know, y'all better ask right now, because if y'all on my page, y'all know I'm busy as hell, and some of y'all be hitting me up, and sometimes it take a minute to hit y'all back because I'm be so busy. But yeah, I think no, go ahead.
I grabbed the wrong magazine. That's my guy Pop. I was gonna show y'all. Y'all don't think it's a legit mag? There you go. You can hit me up in the inbox or whatever. You know what I mean? To get the issue. 48 pages. Working on the next one right now. So it's all the way legit on that.
How do I get in that magazine? What do I gotta do? What kind of grind I gotta get in that magazine?
Man, we gonna connect on it. You know what I mean?
Do you still owe me a verse? Well, you got a beat, or do I gotta come up with the beat? What's up?
Who said that?
Train. The Mad Bass.
I missed a couple comments. Let me see. Oh yeah. We enjoying it. Shout out, Cat. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's sis right there. So you know what I'm saying? Flintstones in this joint. Shout out to Flint, man.
Oh, she said she'll get the beat. Okay, you get the beat. Hey, we can make it happen. Let me know.
No doubt. We see MC Wig Splitter, Flint, Michigan in the building. He say Flintstones in this joint. No doubt.
Yeah, Flint was all up in my show, Storm on the Horizon. Man, Flint showed up.
Yeah. Kat say she'd like to interview you someday too. So you got the Thawed Magazine family. You want to connect in touch with you.
Let me know. Y'all gotta let me know, cause hey, if y'all let me know, I might end up scheduling something. And then you say, "Well, this day work good?" No, I gotta go out to New Mexico and do a show.
No doubt. Yeah, we gonna connect. Like I said, we got like 6 podcasts, so we.
You say and James?
Let me see. Let me catch up too. Oh, that's when Russ said you owe him a verse. I see that now.
Oh yeah.
Rico Raffini.
Yeah, we did. There was like 20 of us that show. Oh yeah, man, Flint showed up at that show. I was like, damn.
Yeah. No doubt. Shout out to Flint. Yeah. You can go on thawedmagazine.com and read more about Dayton Family Dayton Family versus TDF when they had they thing going too. You know what I mean? Well, Top Authority.
Yeah, bootleg. Yeah, bootleg. Cool as hell too.
That's my guy. That's always show love.
Y'all remember 2021 Gathering was going on before them. It was the second stage. It was Project Born, me, Dayton Family, and Inner City. Oh, no Project Born? Man.
Yeah. We did, matter of fact, I think that was, I don't know if I think y'all performed at that too. It was at Bedlam, one of Bedlam shows. Wise Guys, I think it was.
Probably.
Yep. That's when I really realized that we was a little bit behind, because I got to talking to a dude, this guy in the back. He was with glasses and stuff. He was like, "Yeah, y'all like them?" I was like, "Yeah, they all right." He's like, "Yeah, I'm their manager." I was like, "Damn, they got a manager too." Fuck.
Oh, Project Born.
Yeah, they manager. I was talking to. Damn,
I know who you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know if he's still the manager, because Project Born is signed to. Man, see. My memory good for a long time ago, but current stuff, they signed to somebody right now. It's my homeboy MC Light. MC Light, or no, Young Light, MC Light. Young Light label. I can't think of the label right now. It's
oh, for real?
Yeah, they were Schizo. Damn. All right, one of y'all flip people, Gary Goforth, the MC Wiggs. Who am I talking about here? It's Young Light Monstar, that's it. Monstar Entertainment. Thank you. Monstar Entertainment.
Okay.
Young Light, Project Born, Schizo. Who else up on that label too? I don't want to forget nobody. It's the producer. I can't think of producer name. He used to produce with Psychopathic Records too. On Monstar. I can't think of his name. I talk to him every time I see him at a show. His name escaping me though. But yeah, that's what Project Born is right now. They working on another. Yeah, matter of fact, if anybody, Gary Goforth can tell you about Project Born and everything, because Gary Goforth.
I remember him. Yeah, I remember him. I think they went before us. I still remember that.
Straight Jacket. There you go.
Man, I think that was like 2003, 2002.
Oh no, Project Born's still going. They still going strong too. Yeah. I think they. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say no. I remember that, and I remember the show. I remember because it was a lady in a wheelchair, and we was rapping, and then we kind of was looking out for her at the time. We rapping into her, and she stood up and started clapping and walking to it. We was like, hey, wait a minute. We got food. Like that. She was jumped up and started jamming to it. Like, okay. I mean, hey. She wasn't really in the wheelchair.
But yeah, that's who it was right there. Straight Jacket. Used to be
healed her. Yeah, it messed us up. Me, Gas, and Poke was like, she ain't been up the whole show. She been in that wheelchair the whole time. Yeah,
and they got a new album coming out this month. Yeah, what's the name of the album that come? Ain't that supposed to be the last album too? Yeah, I think.
Shout out to Project Born.
Oh, most definitely.
For a long time.
Oh yeah, Project Born, Mr. Frank Nitty. He's on a project that we did back in 2021 called Natural Born. Now I know you say that ain't your thing, like Natural Born Killers. The project was called Return of the Master Killers, and it features. Let me search this down so I can remember. Everybody, sorry, I don't want to talk my mouth full. Hold on. I do apologize for that.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't listen. I listen to so much. I listen to a lot of music, like every genre. But it's like sometimes I see some things. I see these, like the 666s. Like I listen. But when I listen to your flow, like on Wicked, I can listen to your flow. You know the song you did called Wicked.
Oh, something wicked.
Yeah, I can listen to your flows and I can listen to it and I'll be like, but I see the video. I don't even like watching Christine and all that other stuff and the movies. I remember when I was little and I watched Damien.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And, what's that one? Dang, was that Christine when she was in the Prime and blood all over and stuff?
Oh, Carrie.
Yeah, that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was Carrie.
I watched all those type of movies when I was young to the point where I was like, nah.
She want me to freestyle.
So yeah, sometimes, but I listen to a lot of music, and some Wicked, some not. You know what I mean? But like Wicked is kind of like my last of the kind of music I'm gonna listen to. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I'm gonna listen to the flow, and but I get to listen to the lyrics too much. I'll be like, okay. I've been woke up and try to.
Ironic enough, I mean, I'm in Wicked shit now. But when I first started, I was with you too. I wasn't on that. Like when Eshawn first came around, shout out to Eshawn.
I banged his first album a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Until it got deeper and it got worse. I ain't gonna say worse, but it got more graphic and stuff later on in the albums. I was like, I think I'm gonna stop listening to Eshawn right now. But the first ones I listened to.
Yeah, when I first heard of Eshawn, like this was how notorious he was, like before social media, and you knew who everybody was with that. Nobody knew who this dude was. And matter of fact, I think, Gary Goforth, they probably understand this too, because I mentioned it in interviews before whenever I bring up Eshawn. I still got my red tape. Like basically, like this was people that weren't from Michigan and be like everywhere else, like Eshawn, not everybody know Eshawn, man. Used to it, and they probably heard a lot worse than Eshawn. So Eshawn doesn't have that nefarious reputation when he first started.
Great marketing.
Yeah, when nobody was rapping like that, nobody was talking about 666 and witches and all this shit. Man, the first time I heard that, all I heard was they was talking about it was a dude from Detroit. I guess they didn't know anything about Eshawn, so they thought Eshawn was an African name. They were talking about it was an African dude from Detroit that worshiped the devil. I was like, what? So I'm like, okay. So the first time I heard it, heard Eshawn. Like maybe if I heard another song, I would have gave it a chance. But the first Eshawn I heard was, you remember Word After Word? Mm-hmm. And this was the red tape, not the tape that came after the. This was Eshawn's Booming Words from Hell, and not Eshawn Booming Words from Hell. So this was the red tape. I heard the red tape, and I heard Word After Word. So on Booming Words from Hell, he took that one part out. He blanked that part. Not on the red tape though. On the red tape, it was, I'm not an atheist, but what has God done for me? Oh, he let me grow up in the motherfucking ghetto. And you know what came after that? And I heard that part. I was like, wait a minute, did he just call? Yeah, he did. Click. I took some tissue, grabbed that tape. I was holding it just like this. And yeah, Sebastian Manley gave me the tape. I was like, no. So now seeing Sebastian, like, here you go. Put the tape on the sidewalk, kick the tape, like, man, get the shit out of here. Like, no, I can't fuck with that. And like, I mean, this was NWA talking about, you know, shooting people and fuck the police. And this was gangster rap is burgeoning and everything. But man, Eshawn, Eshawn, no. Rap was right here. Eshawn was all the way over there, came way out of left field. I'm like, he just called God a motherfucker, man. Like, no.
He had all kinds. His thought process was like, whoa, kill the fetus and
man.
It was, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started, I can you fuck with that? Like, no. Like whenever Eshawn bring up, you know, that people used to be scared of him and there, man, like that shit was real. Because wasn't nobody talking about that.
Yeah, he was like the first one I had ever known. I mean, it's a lot of people now, you know, that like genre. But at that time, it was like it was
only him.
Shock. Yeah, it was the shock tape. That's why his name was so everywhere, because it was a shock to everybody. Like, whoa, like, you heard this guy? You heard this guy? You heard it? It was like they were so shocked. They was telling other people, "You heard this?" And his name just grew from word of mouth. He didn't do no average. You ain't really see posters and nothing of Eshawn out there in Saginaw.
No, you just heard about and they was calling him Eshawn Boo too. Like nobody knew nothing about him. So you heard African dude from Detroit who worshiped the devil, Eshawn Boo. That's all I kept hearing. I'm like, okay. So when I heard it, man, I was up there bracing myself too. Like, okay, what is he gonna say? What is he about to say? And like I said, unfortunately, I got Word After Word. And that's the first thing that came out. I'm not an atheist, but what has God done for me? Oh, and I was like, oh, my eyes were like, did he? Yeah, he did. I was like, hell no. Man, I'm thinking my house was going to burn down. And
man, I like you said, didn't even want to have a tape in the house at that time.
Hell yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, we was in the streets for real. We knew cats that was actually doing devil worshiping type shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, even though we heard him music-wise,
yeah.
But a lot of things in music later of what was already going on in the street. So we be like, man, he got them damn daggers in the house still. I ain't gonna say no names, but we was like in elementary.
Yeah.
and we'd be sitting outside my guy's house like, I know he on that bullshit in there. I ain't gonna say no name, but I got no. But it was a lot of cats we knew, like in elementary and junior high, that we felt was on that devil worshiping before it was coming into music. And when Eshawn did, it was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, let me put myself on blast too, because this was before Eshawn too. Like, man, I carried a nefarious reputation. Man, I wasn't doing no music though. What happened? Like, remember we was going back to the 80s with all the old shows and everything? Tell me if you remember this show, Friday the 13th, the series.
I remember the series. I did remember.
Yeah, Friday. See, I got interested in stuff like that because of Friday the 13th, the series. So, you know, nobody was there explaining to me like, yeah, it'd be best if you just leave that alone and everything. And I'm a very inquisitive person. I got to know stuff and everything. So I went to the library and was checking out books on witchcraft and all the other stuff and everything. I know you look like, wait a minute, hold on, whoa.
The screen didn't cut out, so we good. Go ahead.
Trust me, that was a long time. Like, it's a whole different thing. Now, trust me, that was a long time ago. So what happened was I checked out some books on witchcraft and demonology and all that. Now, I was at not Weber Junior High, Weber Elementary in 6th grade. I was in my desk and I brought the books with me to class. What happened was, I guess there was a movie showing up in the next class over, and I got to go watch the movie and everything with somebody else. What happened was some nosy motherfuckers was like looking at my desk. My desk was kind of popping up. So they was like, what's that book he got up underneath there and everything? They went to my desk and they found ABCs on witchcraft and everything else. Oh yeah. It made that reputation and rumors spread like wildfire and everything. So what happened, I went back into class when the movie was over, and my teacher said I had to go see the principal. I was like, wait a minute, why I gotta go see the principal? Principal was right there, had the books laid out right there. So yeah, you're bringing ABC on witchcraft and this, that, and everything to school. I like, ooh boy. So then my mom had to come pick it up and everything. And I guess the library had to get rid of the books because I checked it out and everything. And man, let me tell you, that was a very short stint. All it was from my 6th grade year. That was it. Didn't mess with it in 7th grade because 7th grade, my mind frame was changing. That's when I started getting interested in girls and video games and all this other shit. I left all that shit alone in 6th grade. But let me tell you though, that shit followed me about witchcraft and everything. 7th grade, 8th, 9th, 10th, even in high school. Didn't mess with it. I mean, like I said, when I first heard Esham, I'm like, no, I can't mess with that. The people in high school was up there talking about, oh yeah, like James, if James was here, he could tell you about it because he told me about it one day. That he was up there him and Dave was walking around and some dude came up to him talking about, yeah, you hanging with that dude, he worshiped the devil and everything. Man, I'm not messing with that for 6 years, about 5 or 6 years, but that reputation still followed me and everything. The thing with Esham, though, was he put it in mute. He came right out and said,
they was all loving it.
Yeah, and this dude created a whole genre off of that and everything. Now,
that's the crazy thing. The crazy thing about that, just like what you said, to touch on that. Now, do you think they separating the entertainment from real life, or how because like you say, they loved him for the entertainment purposes of it. Even though it touched real life, you've seen the fake. But in real life, it's kind of like the drug dealer that he get caught. Everybody saying you're a dumbass. But when you rap about it and rap about getting caught, they might go platinum. Exactly.
It's like, all right, they want to listen to it for entertainment and everything. But like I said, I had the books in my school. And like I said, this was 1988. So Esham came about a year later with the red tape and everything in 1990. But 88, oh man, oh my God, that going to school was so much hell because every day I went to school after that, oh man, it was always just messing with me. Oh, he worshiped the devil, he do voodoo and this and that, he sacrificed the kids, snatch your soul. Every fucking day, I was like, man, even when I started going to church, yeah, I guess they couldn't separate the real life from the entertainment and everything. Like, oh, you listen to Esham and everything. And the same people that was giving me a hard time about it, oh, you listen to Esham, no. So what's the difference right there? Like, even I don't do it no more. I never mess with it then, but you would give Esham, the listen and everything, but you gonna give me a hard time about it and everything. But I was like, shit. The dude right though, he put Detroit on the map for the wicked shit though. Like in the Wicked Underground, there's everybody trying to split hairs about who created the wicked shit. Everybody, I mean, there's a shout out to.
There be no question.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like, I keep saying it over and over. That's not to take away from anybody who started in a different region, but the times I heard about like insane poetry starting in the 90s and everything on the West Coast, Brother Lynch hung. Down south, you got.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, Gangsta Nip.
Brother Lynch hung all the day. He talking crazy too, but I can listen to him for some reason, like all day.
Yeah, and then you got Gangsta Nip, South Park Psycho, down south, East Coast. It was Flatliners and Grave Diggers and everything. But man, I'm telling you, when it first came up with, everybody was up there listening to either NWA or Kwame and the Polka Dots, and everybody was listening to different stuff. When Esham came, though, oh no, it wasn't like, oh yeah, he just talking that crazy, because there wasn't no crazy shit. It wasn't none of that. It was like, what the fuck? Who? What the hell? Like, damn. And you listen to it, and I mean,
that's the thing about it is that his shit wasn't like over the top. Like, Brother Lynch Hung was kind of over the top, like hanging people, and he got a whole kitchen of killing people. When you heard Esham, you can almost be like, damn, I can see this shit, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I can see him. Brother Lynch Hung could be like some old fantasy type of, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, that was my difference.
Oh yeah, compared to like a whole lot of stuff I've heard over the last 20 years, like Esham, man, even Esham's darkest is still tame compared to some stuff. I done heard some stuff. I'm like, you know what? I mean, even with Esham, I gave it a chance and what have you, because like the thing that had me give Esham a chance was you said that you couldn't mess with Kill the Fetus, right? Like Kill the Fetus.
No, I had that. No, I had it, but when I listened to it, we was all young. I think I was in high school too then.
Oh
but
yeah.
It got to the point where I was listening, I loved and I was like, okay, let me I'm liking it, so I let me put my NWA in right now. I was closer to being like maybe watching the husband. I came off of 7th and Tuscola, so I was more likely to see, 7th and Tuscola was the number street at that time. Then before the number street, that was the number street. That was the hookers and the hustling. That was everything. You know what I mean? Real talk. Anybody
I've been up over there. Oh, I know. I know.
So at night, I can 3 o'clock in the morning. I can just open my windows. I ain't have to listen to it. I can just watch it. So I was more prevalent to watch. So I was more prevalent to listen to NWA than Esham because I couldn't really relate to Esham. That was one of the reasons I couldn't relate to a lot of the Wicked, is because I couldn't relate to it. I could relate to more Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Even if I go, even a Twister, before he even got to be in Twister, when he was tongue twisting and just, you know what I mean? I can relate to him, but I wasn't. Exactly. I can listen to them more than I was going to go and listen to Wicked because it was more relatable to me.
Oh, yeah. Now, with Esham, what caught me there was, like, I was a big fan of Public Enemy. Love Public Enemy, the message, pro-black movement. And with Esham, the song that did go, now see, if I would listen to 666, I probably would have see, my cousin shout out my cousin Dwayne. He got me into that. And what happened was we was always used to walk around Saginaw at nighttime. They had I'm only 15, 16 years old, hanging with my cousin. He was like 18, 19 at the time, but he was always watching out for us. Yeah. So he had his headphones on him, and he always played Esham, what have you. So I listened to it, and I told him, I listen to the bass music you got, but I can't do Esham because. So one morning, we was at our cousin house, Greg, in Bay City, and again, this was his house and everything. Like he was 18 at the time too. So I'm sleeping on the couch, and Sean is playing Lightning Force on Genesis. We all used to go over there and rent videos and video games and everything from the store when that used to be a thing. So in the morning, he playing Lightning Force and listening to Esham. And I'm laying down on the couch and I'm hearing, "Are you woke up? Are you sleeping? The devil's groove is slowly creeping. It's too late. What's my fate?" And I'm like, okay, I like the beat. I'm listening to the beat and the stuff. Black man running 360 degrees, the Bible in his hand, still on his knees, still got to. And like I said, that was my kind of thing right there, was the pro-black stuff and like Public Enemy and everything. So I'm listening to this. I'm like, okay, this dark, but this sounds like a wicked Public Enemy. So I'm listening. If this ain't hell, I can't tell. Sell my soul inside my cell. I'm like, okay, all right, I like that. So I asked Sean, what is this? He said it's Esham. Is what is it? Not Word After Word. It was I think it's called If This Ain't Hell. I thought it was titled something else. And I was like, okay, let me borrow that tape for a second. So then that's when I heard If This Ain't Hell, and then I heard Hot Booty, oh, Jackie. And I was like, okay, cool. I like all this stuff and everything. And then I was like, okay, I can vibe to that. And then I got the 666. But by then I was like, okay, I could listen to Esham. And I started going through his back catalog, went through the Judgment Day volumes. And one of my favorite songs was, what is the name of that song? Once you get a piece of this black dick, you will never go back to this whack dick attracted. Like, it was, I know it's a black thing. You know it's a black thing. Like, once you go
your
black.
memory too good. Your memory super good.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I can fuck with Esham now and everything and what have you. And then I listened to it and I realized, okay, like when I listened to his first tape, I realized that basically, you know, he called God what he did and everything, but he was up there saying what a whole lot of people said over the years. They even said it in Minister Society, like O-Dog. He was up, was it O-Dog that was up there saying that, you know, if God was real, why he let a whole bunch of children get smoked and everything and all this and all that? So that's essentially what Esham was saying, that, you know, why you worship God and everything, and if God real, why is he happening?
I looked at it, was just acting like trying to. Sometimes you ask questions that make people think. You know what I mean? And I mean, it can be questioning that he's questioning God, but in a lot of times you're gonna look at it like people really don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah, I understood some of the things he's doing. Plus, he was young. He was still young. Yeah, we all was. So, but yeah, we gonna have to get off of Esau. We gonna. But I do want to, because we almost 2 hours in now. So. Man, it's been dope talking to you, my brother. But we want to get back into a little bit of just letting them know, tell them a little bit about, you know, how they can get in contact with you, where they can check your music out at. You know what I mean? A little bit to find out a little more about you.
All right, let's go ahead and keep this one short. Stormwick Entertainment is the parent company. And there's a lot of other subsidiaries underneath it, but Stormwick is the parent company. And what we're putting out right now, putting out Fitness Fantasy, Soldier Blade comic book, that's coming out this year. It Could Be Worse, the comic strip coming out this year. We just got through putting out Hunting Season Extermination. That dropped yesterday, and you can stream that on www.thecineverse.com. If you come to my page and everything, you can go to V-Sinizter Facebook. We got it all up there. V-Sinizter Facebook, Instagram. You can find it on TikTok, the Stormwick Villain. And again, this year we put out Bars. That's a group project, nothing but bars and hip hop. Shout out to Clifton Durrell, Zitro, Tierra Diaz, myself, James for engineering and mixing and mastering that. You'll find Bars on the V-Sinizter Facebook page, Stormwick Entertainment Facebook page. And again, we put out Hunting Season Extermination that came out yesterday. You can order CDs, get it digitally. Go ahead.
Tell them about that. No, tell them about that too, because you had Annihilation, right? And then you had the original, right?
Yep. What happened was, real short, Hunting Season came out, Psychopathic, in 2003. Then a few years later, we released Hunting Season Annihilation. That was over 10 years ago or so. And what happened with Extermination was I was working on a project called The Keys Through Time and Matrix. And it was just pretty much a lot of remixes of songs, trying to update them, and you get all 12 keys individually off the line. Then that make you eligible to get this project called John Doom. You should do a bars challenge. Not tonight, because we got wrapped up. So anyway, yeah, you get all 12 singles individually off of the site that's on Cineverse.com. You'll be eligible to get this CD called John Doom. And what that is me going kind of old school hip hop style with number lyricism of video game beats. Very different everything. But I don't know if you ever heard of a genre called nerdcore or video game music. It's an actual legit genre. MC Lars, MC Frontalot, MC Chris, whole bunch of people. Mega Ran, they part of this genre and everything. I'm trying to get my feet in that genre too. Video game music, spitting on video game music and beats. It sound nice too. But that's coming out, but you got to get all 12 keys to get John Doom. What happened with Extermination, like I said, we was remixing the beats and everything to get this project done. And I was like, shit, you know, I almost did enough to do Hunting Season remix Hunting Season again. So me and my people got to talking, and it was like, well, you know what? Might as well just go ahead, finish it up, and throw some new tracks on there. So that's what I did. Came up with Extermination. We was working on that for a long time because of ups and downs and everything, but we finally got it done. Got released yesterday. You can pick that up again, thecineverse.com, or if if you can't find an address, go to the V-Sinizter Facebook page. You will get all the information right there. Links to here, links to there. And again, shout out to James Alias for jumping on there. Shout out to my homeboy Psycho of Insane Poetry, Scum for Lyrical Snuff Production, LSP out in Colorado. Shout out to Razakel from Shrunken Heads Entertainment, She Entertainment. They laced the joints up on there. Shout out to my dude MC Nasty. People call him McNasty, but his actual name is MC Nasty. He's up on there.
Okay.
Shout out to Staples, Defect, and they doing the Natural Born Killers on that project and everything. Shout out to my homeboy Fritz the Cat. He originally engineered the OG Hunt season for Psychopathic Records, and he's with Magic Ninja Entertainment now. He's their engineer for Twisted, Blaze Your Dead, Homie, ABK, Boondocks, G Mosky. All them acts on the ROC, can't forget the ROC. He came and blessed my Storm on the Horizon show. Fritz the Cat, he mastered the LP, and if you want a good master job done, he'll do it good too. He'll probably do a whole project for you and everything, but normally it's $35 a song and what have you. He do a real good job. Like he made this hunt season sound nice. As far as any other projects on Stonework Entertainment, I already got a novel done. I'm working on a series of novels, 20 novels called Eternal Worlds. It's a science fiction fantasy book, and I already got the first one done. We're just trying to edit it, and we're working on the second book right now. Was going to release it this year, but we got a whole lot of music on the table, so we're going to get the music out the way. Next year, we're going to release Eternal Worlds. Also, a video game music project where it's just video game music, like a soundtrack to a video game. It's called Vigilante Strike. I'm working on that. Release later this year. The Lord of the House of Storm. Hell yeah. Dopeness. Thank you. I appreciate that. Video game music, and I think that might be it. But I don't want to be remiss. I forgot Clifton Durrell. Can't forget him. He's working.
He sounds good too.
Oh, you know Clifton Durrell?
No, I don't know him, but I listen to some of his music. I seen it on your page, so yeah, I listen to. I forgot it start with I can't think of the song name, but it's like an R&B starting out, and then he spitting, talking about female and what he going through with her.
Oh, man, see if Clifton was next time get an interview, I'll tell Stonework to be on deck so that way they can catch up where stuff I forget. But yeah, Clifton Durrell got a upcoming release called The Job Hunt. That working on that right now, getting that all tied together and everything. And also too, I'm gonna shout out James. James ain't just an engineer for Stonework. He's also coming out with his project too. I think he's gonna make that one and done. His first long-awaited debut solo. And he's trying to get the name together, but yeah, he's gonna get some MCs on there. He got his kids coming on there. His spouse.
He's still in Florida. He's still in Florida.
I think he in Alabama now.
Alabama. Okay.
I think Montgomery.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Hopefully he get Jeff on there. I hope he get Jeff on there. J Dub on there. He getting his brothers on there, and he gonna get me up on there too. Cause I told him, ain't no way in hell we releasing this. You ain't gonna get me on that project, dude.
When you said Jeff, that's what you said. Dubs. He made that. What it was a beast. I can't think of it. He real lyrical.
Yeah.
Like that Dubs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know Dubs.
Yep.
Yeah. I know.
Lil J, that little nigga just too hard. I know you gonna kill me when you see that. But
yeah, he just did. I think he opened up for Macho for his comedy skit he had. His comedy show. Yeah, Macho had a comedy show at the Temple Theater about not close to a year ago. I think Dubs opened it up for him. If I ain't mistaken, that was the same Dubs. Yeah. Used to be Young Hollywood, was up in Young Guns a long time ago, and then he came out with the Beast.
Yeah,
Beast. Yeah, yep. He had a cold album. That was nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember it. Mm-hmm.
And aside from that, let me wrap it up with shout outs and everything, so I don't forget nobody or people don't think I forgot about them. Let's start.
I think you done said everybody, bro.
I think I did.
You know a lot. You know a lot of names, boy. You got me by a mile.
Starting from the top, y'all give it up to the Most High and everything. Believe me when I tell you, if you hear the wicked shit, the wicked shit is for a reason. I'll just say that. But to explain it right now, I already took up 2 hours with everything else, so maybe another time. But shout out to the Most High and working on the way down. Rest in peace, Stephanie Elaine Smith. My mom passed away, and last year, summertime, my dad passed away. Rest in peace, Venus Weston II. And then coming down to my Stonework team. My Stonework team held me down. They kept me focused and everything. So shout out to Josh Philly. That's the dude that runs the website, merch and everything. If you want to get merch from him, he'll hook you up and what have you, and he'll get it to you on time. Shout out to CN Matthews. She's the one that pieces all the ideas together. She goes out and get all the info and contact and everything, bring it back, and then that's what we follow up on. Shout out to CN Matthews. Shout out to Clifton Durrell. Again, dope ass artist. Job Hunt coming out soon. Pick that up. And matter of fact, as soon as we get done with John, I think it might either come before John Doom or it might be after John Doom, but Clifton Durrell is coming out this year. Shout out to James Alias. I had to twist this dude arm to get him to release a solo file. I'm like, dude, we are finally here. We finally got the means to release this. Go ahead and end your career in style before you fully engineer and everything. So he's coming out with a release. He didn't tell me the name yet, but it's coming out though. James Alias, keep on the lookout for that. Shout out to Gabriel Had. Like I said, he's the newest person on Stonework, guitarist, pianist, and a real mind for music and everything. He know that you can sit with him and talk music theory all day. I'm telling you, if you think I'm talking a lot and everything, it could go on and mind is expansive. Joe Had got me beat by a mile. That Gabriel Had, dude is a beast. Shout out to Shay Harris, Shay Boogie. Like I said, she's going to be functioning as a liaison and the A&R, what have you. We trying to get her ready and everything is situated so that way when it's time to call these labels up and call all these people and you got to set up stuff, that's your job because I'm in the lab doing shit and getting shit done. And Josh is too busy doing this, so that'll be your job. And leaving Stonework, shout out to Gary Goforth. That dude is always there supporting Stonework and everything, always backing players. Shout out to Ron Jump from Mob Style Entertainment. Shout out to Buckshot. That dude, they real cool and everything. If you want to check out like gangster shit with a wicked edge to it and everything, not in there, but gangster shit with wicked edge, yeah. Shout out to Mob Style Entertainment, Buckshot, Ron Jump. Shout out to LSP, Scum, Psycho, Smalls One, Class. I can't forget Class. Class a homeboy too. Me and him gonna be working on a lot of stuff real soon in the future and everything. Because we talked about it at a show we was performing that last year. And like I said, excuse me, LSP, y'all got a lot of people on your label. I'm trying to remember I'm seeing faces, but the names just Donnie Menace. Shout out to Donnie Menace. After Donnie Menace, can't forget I don't even think they got a label, but Justin Squints, that's my dude right there. And me and him doing a whole lot of shows and everything. And his girl, Mandy, she's one of the people that is doing a release party that I'm going to be doing on, I think it's the 19th, because the 20th, I got a show with Bundy, the Juggalo Blowout and everything. But shout out to Mandy, the female MC, dope. And oh my God, dope as hell.
Man, I don't know, bro. You got so many people. We might need another hour just for the name.
I'm almost reaching the end right here at the Mandy. Give a shout out to Shrunken Heads Entertainment. It's Razakel, and it's some people on there. I can't names escape, but like I said, Razakel is on Extermination. After that, shout out to my homeboy Zitro and Andy Sherman and Sarah Sherman, and also Bake Low and man, see his name? I forgot his name. I'm
gonna have to come over. I'm gonna have to come over there and see if you got a screen over there looking at names, bro.
Oh no, it's all off the top. That's why I keep forgetting names. It's all off the top. Histio, Zitro, Andy Sherman, Sarah Sherman, and I think that should be wrapping up the shout out. I think I almost forgot because I know if Adam see this, he would get mad. Be like, dude, you said everybody else. Okay, say Adam Sadavani, aka Staples, Forest Room Studios. That's where I go record at and bounce around ideas. Shout out to Defect. I don't think he signed with anybody, but shout out to them too. They got a group called Definition of Insanity. Dope ass project. You should pick that up. ROC's on there. You know, Anybody Killer. Shout out to Magic Ninja Entertainment. George Black is like, he's the CEO and everything. Me and him talk occasionally, bounce around ideas and everything. And you can see him up at Astronomicon 7. I'm gonna be up there too this month. That is on the, I think, 14th, and it's not right in front of me, but it's this month, Astronomicon 7. Aside from that, if I forgot anybody, trust me, after 2 hours and being hungry and everything and phone blowing up right here, please forgive me. I will get you in the next interview I got. But aside from that, I will talk to y'all later. Sorry for talking. I did warn you.
Yeah.
I warned you.
Yeah, you good. You good. I'm just amazed by the names. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You got me.
And trust me, I ain't trying to forget nobody, but man, it's a lot of names though.
Yeah,
a lot of names.
I swear, if anybody go back and count them, you're gonna hit my 200-300. Yeah, easily. But hey, that's what's up. I mean, hey, that's your appreciation though. The hip hop game, I love it. And with all the genres, so many genres. But one of the reasons why hip hop is so loved and so revered is because ain't nobody doing it by themselves. I don't care who you is. You need an engineer, you need a promoter, you need a DJ, you need the fans, you need somebody. I don't care if you got just a mic and yourself. You probably just by yourself then. That ain't the hip hop. But hip hop is everybody bounce like
everybody.
Everybody. So that's just love for him mentioning names and showing that support back that they just supported towards him. That's hip hop. So, you know what I mean? That's one thing why hip hop is so loved and revered.
Oh,
like I say,
what?
So
one
much.
last thing. One last shout out. I forgot. See, because I know I was going to hear about it. Jason Fury. Yeah, he's the promoter and also MC. This dude, like I said, he stayed well connected with. Man, he done did stuff with, he used to manage Bizarre, D12, and King Gordy. He did something with Busy Bone. He did a song with Busy Bone and worked with Busy Bone, 50 Cent. This dude and Jerry Springer, he was up in I think in the Ghostbusters movie that had all females. He was up in the Purge movies and everything. Oh, speaking of movies, Tierra Diaz too. That's my dude right there. Dope ass MC and be in movies, a whole lot of movies too. I'm trying to get there too, but they got there first. But going on tour with Fury in a few days out on New England, and those days, I got it right here in front of me. Those days in Waterbury, Connecticut, Manchester, New Hampshire, Sanford, Maine, and Worcester, Massachusetts.
Okay,
you catch me out there. Yeah, along with Eternal from Wu-Tang Killer Bees and Mr. Freeze and a lot of other dope acts too. 4 days, East Coast. I'll be co-headlining tour right before Eternal.
Okay. So yeah, y'all check that out. If anybody, Thawed done touched a lot of cities and states. So if y'all out there, go show some support to V-Sinizter. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
No doubt. And matter of fact, since Catherine on here, Cat, and you mentioned Bizarre from D12. Shout out to Max Healy. He should be on the show with Let's Rap with Cat, Al James, and Rico Rufino tomorrow. He signed up Bizarre's label. Max Healy out of Saginaw. So
I think I seen that too.
Yeah. So he should be on Let's Rap. Check that out.
All
tomorrow.
right, yeah. So shit. Fury might know Max Healy. Like I said, they've been working together and everything. And matter of fact, the last thing I remember Bizarre outside of Gathering was they was shooting a video. Him and King Gordy was shooting a video somewhere in the south part of Michigan. It was up in that video too. I forgot the name of it, but that was when they was doing the Last American Rock Stars on M&E.
Mm-hmm.
And aside from that, so I think Fury probably ended up talking to Max Healy before too. And also this summer, I think it's this summer, is Lethal Weekend number 7. Ron the Truth Killers from WWE is headlining that. And they usually have a lot of dope acts on there. I know they had Lil Eazy-E on there before, Lloyd Banks, a bunch of people on there. I'm trying to get up on Lethal Weekend 7, but hopefully this tour right here, Invasion Species Tour, will be my audition to get on there. We gonna see.
No doubt. Hey, and we gonna get on up off here because I know you're a busy man. We done been on here 2 hours. I think this might be one of our longest. So we've been holding it down on this one. Hey, but it's been interesting, and like I can tell, we still got at least 8 people that been holding in and rocking with us live that I see on there. And plenty more that I can't see, but that I can see. So that's love too. That we done went this long in 2 hours, and y'all done stayed with us and rock with us. So it had to be entertaining. We hope it was entertaining. V-Sinizter put in an entertaining discussion and topics, and we talked about a lot of interesting things. So I hope everybody got something out of it. You can also go back and check it out again. That'll be love too. Also, go to his page, go to his inbox, tell him some love, tell him to say, hey, give him some words of encouragement, and check him out. You know what I mean? Salute to you, Blaine Nash. He say ill interview. Much love, love too. Yeah, and I also let me.
Blaine Nash, the homie, rocking with him on 422.
No doubt. Russell Faison, shout out to y'all for this format. Keep going for the love of hip hop. No doubt. We're gonna try to keep on going until we can't go no more. You know what I mean? Shout out Cat. Yep. Shout out. Y'all go check out Let's Rap with Cat tomorrow. When Life Talk tomorrow. We got 6 podcasts at least. Thawed magazine features, which is right now. Sports Talk Texas. When Life Talk, Let's Rap, and Thawed News. So and plus the articles. You can check us out on Instagram, any platform you can almost see us on. ThawedMagazine.com. Check us out. You can go back and watch this video on any platform. So hey, check out some more things, but just definitely go and check out V-Sinizter. Check out and tell them, hey, we want them comic strips. You know what I mean? Tell them.
I'm working on it. I'm trying.
No doubt, my brother. Hey, but it's been a pleasure having you on. No doubt. It was a great interview. And I figure like, hey, you got a lot still in there. I don't know. We can't go another hour though, but you got.
I'm tapped out. I promise. Yeah. I'm tapped. I'm tapping out.
Hey, but that's dope because I mean, when you get a cat like you and you get a cat like me, both creative minds, and there's so many things we done in this game. Like you done a lot of firsts in the games. I done a lot of firsts in the game.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even with Thawed magazine, even with photography, it wasn't nobody really doing it like I was doing it back in 2000, early 2000. Magazines, you know what I'm saying? You doing the things you do, the connections you done had going back to 91. A lot of people don't got that kind of history and still going strong, you know what I mean? And still pushing forward. So when you get 2 people like us getting together and we do some things and we get to talking, it can go wherever, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm glad this interview finally happened too. I kept thinking, man, hold on, I can't get no like, what's man? C is still on here. What I do? What did I do? What did I do?
What you talking about?
No, man, my business partner just hit me up and just like, yeah, she just was like, I don't know. I guess I said something wrong. My bad. I apologize.
What happened?
Oh no, I said something, and then she just sent that emoji with the hand covering her face, like, oh my God. I'm like, no, I was sitting up there like, I'm glad the interview finally happened. Like, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I had always been watching, always seen you. You know what I mean? Like I told you the same thing. And I remember when you gave us love too when you spit the right or left rap. It was like years ago. But you know, sometimes like I told you, I seen so many things, and I was like to myself, there's so many people I interviewed, and then I go. Like I had went to Houston, I interviewed Houston cats, and I went to Arkansas, and I interviewed Arkansas cats, so I was bouncing all around. But I was like, damn, I can't leave V out. I said I had hit up James, and then I was like, you know, when we did the article, you said shout out, you shared it. I was like, man, he's showing so much love too. Plus, he's doing so much. Ain't no and I had to think about it at the time why I ain't put him in there. But I was still other cats was inboxing me. You really never connected with me like that. Other cats, like I got an interview next week. He hit me up. A lot of people hit me up a lot of times like, hey, check me out. And I might say, okay, let me see. And you remember what you were saying earlier?
Yeah.
Where if it's like they hit you up and you be like, oh, let me check you out. And you never get back.
Hey, I don't do it on purpose. It's just when I tell you I got a lot of stuff going on, I really have a lot of stuff going on.
No, I'm talking about that's what some cats would do. You know what I mean? Some cats would hit me up and I check. This is like a one cat hit me up and then, you know, and when it was I forgot what city it was in Virginia or something like that. And when I listened to the music, it was just all blood talk. And that's my thing is if you know, we done been through so much. But if you only gonna paint me a picture of just being a blood and killing and everything, and I'm like, I don't hear no musical value. That's why I told him, I said, no, I'm going over here. You know what I mean? So he had hit me up. So a lot of people was hitting me up, and I might check their music out. And I'm like, no. But I would see yours, and I would stay with your post, and I was like, man, I don't know why I ain't talked to V-Sinizter yet. You know what I mean? So that's why I said, let me reach out to him. You know what I mean? Let me reach out, because I got a lot of, like I said, I got a cat interview now next week. I had to push them to next week. And I got a couple other cats from other cities. And I'm supposed to do Arkansas more. But I'm going to do Saginaw right now a little bit more, and I'm trying to bounce around at the same time. Plus, like I say, doing 6 podcasts, doing the magazine 48. So I be just like you, super busy. We be ripping and running. You know how it is. We be ripping and running. But like you said,
it's all the same.
But just like you said, sometimes it's about timing, and this was the perfect timing. And as you see, it produced the diamond.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
No doubt, no doubt. So, like I say, it's been great. It's been great having you on, talking to us, letting us know, kicking some history. And like I say, man, I ain't seen nobody kick so many names like that easy off the dome like that either. So that might be a Guinness bigger.
All right.
Hey, and shout out to everybody that's kicking it with us, man. That's love. That's worth more than dollars. I tell you that. Just to see
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. We appreciate your grind. And everybody comments, man. There's been a lot of comments. Salute to everybody out there. You're just as much important part of the show as we is. You know what I mean? Well, we just here and we can't do it without you.
T-Lays, Laser Beam.
Big Scheme in the building. Tyron Horsey, salute to you. We got to get you on this show, too. Scheme ain't even been on the show yet. We got to get Scheme on there, too. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I'm going to tune in either way, because she said, next episode is the April 10th.
Yeah. Next episode I'm doing with Low Buddha. His name Low Buddha. I think he out of Saginaw. It might be, but he dope with it. But yeah. Yep.
You said 802 G-Rec alumni. Let me know. Oh yeah. I remember.
No doubt.
I remember all the way back in the day and everything. Like I said, I called home one time and we had a secretary. I'm like, we got a secretary now. Like so much to change. Keep me up and let me know what's going on. Yeah. But definitely want to hold it up and everything because time to rock and roll.
Yep. Yeah, Low Buddha, he'll be on next week. Well, not next week, the week after. So I think that's the 16th. You know what I mean? So yeah, Low Buddha is doing this thing, young cats. So we're getting more young cats on here too. We're getting the history. We're getting the creating history. The young cats that's starting their history on, and we got us doing our history and keeping it rocking. It's all going. So we bouncing back and forth. You know what I mean? We can't leave the youngsters out too. So Low Buddha been doing his thing. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk to him next week. Or next 2 weeks. So and then Scheme, like I said, we got to connect and get you on there too. No doubt.
All right.
Yeah. But salute to you, V. We're gonna get on up off here, bro, man. Much love. Y'all check this video out. If y'all missed a little bit of it, you can always watch it again and again. You know what I mean?
All right.
No doubt. Keep rocking too, King.
Later and storm.
No doubt.